Hello guys, so here is an amazing crash course on developing generative AI application using Azure OpenAI Services. So Azure OpenAI Services was one of the most requested video by all of you, and I feel that this crash course will definitely help you learn a lot of things out there. This entire crash course has been developed by Sunny Savita, who is an amazing mentor. I will be providing his YouTube channel in the description of this particular video, along with the entire code materials about his GitHub. Everything will be available in the description. So please make sure that you watch this video till the end and definitely make sure to implement each and everything, because this crash course is going to be for 3 hours. And along with that, you will be able to find out the entire timestamps in the description of this particular video. So yes, go ahead. And I've been just going to keep a target of likes for this particular video. Let's keep the target to 2000, and I hope you will be able to achieve it as soon as possible. Yes, go ahead and enjoy this crash course. Thank you.
Hey, hello everyone. Welcome to this Azure OpenAI crash course. In this Azure OpenAI crash course, we'll try to understand each and every aspect of the Azure OpenAI and we'll try to understand it from basic to advanced. So guys, first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Sunny Savita and I will be your host for this entire course. I'm having around 4 years of experience with data science, machine learning, deep learning, MLOps, and from past 1 year, I am working with the generative AI. So, guys, let's start. So, first of all, let me show you the PPT which I created for all of you, just to introduce all the modules and all, whatever we are going to discuss in this particular course. So, in the first module, we'll discuss about the introduction of the Azure OpenAI. That I will try to discuss the differences between Azure OpenAI versus OpenAI. Then I will see how you can access the Azure account, how you can create it, and we'll see the subscription method and all. So we'll this basics first. I will start this basics only, and then after this one, I will come to this like little advanced part where we'll see then how we can access the Azure OpenAI. Okay. Apart from this one, resource creation, model deployment, understanding token per minute, what is this limit, and this request per minute. And then we'll talk about the chat playground, and we'll discuss the different model, how you can access these different model like GPT 3.5 for DALL-E, Whisper and all. Then we'll understand how you can use the Python SDK for like for using this chat completion API. We'll try to access the various model using this chat completion API. We'll write the code inside our local system. And finally, we are going to create our custom web app and we'll deploy it also. Now, after this one, after this Azure OpenAI, I will come to the function calling using Azure OpenAI. We'll use it using the Python SDK only. We'll try to write a code inside the local and we'll try to call any third-party API. Then after, we'll discuss about the fine-tuning concept of the Azure OpenAI. We'll select the appropriate model for the fine-tuning. We'll prepare the data for it. We'll talk about the complete cost and all, and we'll see how we can fine-tune the model inside the Azure OpenAI. Now, at the end, I will discuss about this Azure AI Studio. So, guys, this is very important thing, Azure AI Studio. And first, we'll see how you can create Azure AI Hub and the resources. We'll try to deploy the various model over here. And then I will create our custom RAG application. So before this one, I was talking about the fine tuning. Now, after the fine tuning, I'll be discussing about the RAG. So we'll create our own complete pipeline using this prompt flow. It provide one specific service that is called prompt flow. With that, actually, we can create our own custom application. We can deploy it. We can generate the endpoint URL, and we can connect with our own custom application also. So yes, at the end, we will create our own chatbot using Flask, and we'll try to consume the RAG model from where? From the Azure AI Studio. So I hope this syllabus is clear to all of you. Now, let's do one thing. Let's start from the Azure itself. So guys, once you will search over the Google, let me search in front of you. So if you will go and search Azure, so here I can write Azure AI Services. Okay, Azure AI Services. So you will get all the services which is being provided by the Azure itself. Now, simply you can sign in if you have account. I will be coming to the account. First of all, let me show you all the services. So guys, these are the services, or here I can search over the portal itself was Azure AI Services. Okay. So see guys, this is all the services which is being provided by the Azure AI. So first is OpenAI itself, then AI search, then computer vision, face API, then speech service, custom vision, language service, translation, document intelligence is one of them, board service, anomaly detector. There are various services, and here directly you can use this service, and you can create your own custom application. You can configure it in your own custom way, and then you can utilize it, guys. Okay. Now, Azure AI services is fine. So here, first, basically, we are going to be start this Azure OpenAI account itself, and then I will come to the AI Studio. Right, this both thing is different. This Azure OpenAI account, and this Azure AI Studio. Okay. So apart from this one, we have this document intelligence also, where we can upload the document, and for that, we'll have to configure the database and all. Yes, for these services also, like Azure OpenAI Studio and Azure AI Studio, we'll have to configure the database, and that service is also very easy. No need to do anything. It's a very like simple simple thing. And here itself, in this particular tutorial, I will show you. Now, first of all, guys, what you need to do, so see, you need to sign up, right? If you don't have any account, so here I already log in with my account. So if you don't have any account, guys, first of all, you need to sign up to the Azure portal. Now, let me write over here Azure portal. So if you will write this Azure portal, guys, you will get it, this one. So first of all, sign up over here. You can sign up with your Gmail ID, your Outlook, or with your third party account as well, if it is giving you the permission. Then after the sign up, so once you will sign up, then definitely you can log in over here. And then after the login, you will find out this particular page. Okay, this is the home page of the Azure portal. Now there are so many options, guys, so many services and all. So first of all, what you have to do, you have to add the subscription. Now, once you will click on this subscription, guys, see this is here. They are giving the option of the subscription. Just click over here. So I already added the subscription. See, here this subscription plays a very important role. Definitely, it will provide you the 300 free dollar credit, but you cannot use it for most of the services. It is like those credit you can only use for some services, like for creating a basic web app and all. Okay, free tire web app, that's it, nothing like else. So if you want to use this Azure OpenAI or other storage account, or Azure AI search, or different other services related to the AI, definitely you will have to add the subscription. Yes, guys, this is very much important. So first of all, you have to create your subscription. You can simply create click on this add. You can write your subscription name, and yes, you can add your you can add your card, or you can add your like you can add your debit card, credit card, whatever it is asking, and finally you can start using it. So if you will see, guys, here it is providing you this free credit, but again, 55 services it is providing to you, so you can go and check out. But believe me, guys, this OpenAI service you cannot access inside this free tier. You will have to add this pay as you go over here, right? Now, I think this subscription and account is fine to all of you, and I believe you can do it, you can create it. Now, coming to the next point. So, here what we have, guys, see, here we have this Azure OpenAI. Now, I will search it inside the search box, then definitely I will be getting it. So, let me search over here this Azure OpenAI. See, I'm getting it. So, if you are searching it first time, then definitely you won't get an option for creating it. So, first you will have to like make a request. Okay, so first you will have to make a request, and then only you can access this Azure OpenAI service. If you are not making a request, guys, yeah, you won't be able to access this service. And this request approval, actually it takes around 24-hour time. So within one business day they will approve your request, and then you can utilize this particular service. I hope this thing is clear to all of you. Now, coming to the next point, that what is the difference between this Azure OpenAI and OpenAI? Means Azure OpenAI API and OpenAI API. Okay. So first of all, let me show you this OpenAI API. So if I'm searching over here, OpenAI API, now you will get it. Uh, so let me open it first of all. explore the API and start building. So this is what this is my OpenAI API, right? So yes, I think we all have used this OpenAI API, and even on this channel itself, you'll find out many video related to this OpenAI API and all. And definitely, you can generate the API key. You can access the various model. We have a various model basically here inside this Azure, inside this OpenAI itself, like GPT 3.5, GPT 4, Whisper, DALL-E, various model, right? Now, guys, first of all, we have to see the differences, like because until and unless we are not going to understand the differences, uh, there will be a confusion. Okay, so what I did, I created like one uh, here I've written the differences for all of you. I think it is visible now. So Azure OpenAI versus OpenAI. So just try to read over here what I have mentioned. So Azure OpenAI actually it is providing you the managed infrastructure. Okay, where it is providing you all the security. Right, all the security, and here you can see Azure OpenAI offers private networking, regional availability, and responsible AI filtering. Okay, now, on the other hand, we have this OpenAI. So, if you will see inside the OpenAI, so it is like I have written over here. OpenAI itself is not a secure. Okay, so here this Azure OpenAI, like whatever services it is providing to you, like whatever security feature, alerting feature, matrices and all. I will come to that. I will explain you in a detail. I have kept couple of more images. Okay, so yes, those feature is there inside the Azure OpenAI, but if you're gonna use OpenAI, only OpenAI, you won't get those feature. Definitely, you can access the model, whatever model they are providing to you, and you can use those model, okay, inside your infrastructure. So whatever infrastructure you have created with whatever security compliances and all, so you can use over there, but you won't be like get the, so here actually it won't be a managed service. You are doing it by yourself. It's a custom one, right, which you are doing from your end, and there you are consuming this OpenAI API. But on the other hand, if you're gonna see this Azure OpenAI API, it is providing you the complete managed service. Means it is providing you the model along with that security, different matrices, alert, alarm, and all. And here you can see the last one is what responsible AI content filtering. So responsible AI content filtering means what? So like no other harmful activity, which like if you are performing any harmful activity with respect to that model, so they will block you. Okay, and yes, they will take this action immediately, so that like you cannot perform any unusual activity. Now, here, the second one is what functionality such as raising an alert whenever suspicious activity, for instance, changing of a primary key are supported. So it is providing you multiple key. Okay, actually it provide you two API key. So if let's say one key is going to be exposed, so immediately it will rotate the key. Okay, so it is having that a particular mechanism. So automatically it will be done. Now, other than this Azure OpenAI, you'll find out this functionality like there is not supported. So it is highly likely that data theft happen. Means this OpenAI actually it is not providing you that type of functionality. It is just providing the simple key, and no, it is not providing you the other functionality. Okay, it is not providing the other functionality related to the security and all. Now coming to the security part. So in the security part, see here I have mentioned. So first one is what multi-factor authentication. The second is what a data encryption at rest, right? The third one is what RBAC, role-based access management. You can create a specific role for the specific services. Azure keyboard for keeping safe your keys and all. Okay, keys and whatever like your important information is there. If you want to keep it somewhere, you can keep it over here. Again, now the next one is what service endpoint. So here, private endpoint, public endpoint, both endpoint actually you can create and you can expose it according to your requirement. I hope this thing is getting clear. What is the primary difference between this Azure OpenAI and OpenAI? Now, model wise, so it is providing the GPT engine, GPT 3.5, GPT 3.5 Turbo, GPT 4, GPT 4o also. Then text embedding, right? And then DALL-E engine, then chat playground, evaluation, and matrices. So, in short, I can conclude it. I can say here Azure OpenAI, it's a completely managed service from the Microsoft. This Azure OpenAI is nothing. It's a collaboration of Azure and OpenAI. Getting my point? Now, this Azure OpenAI, what like it is providing to you, it is providing the many security features, security alarms, and all everything. So I hope if someone is going to ask you this thing in an interview, definitely you will be able to clarify it. Now, coming to the next point here. So see, so here if you want to access any model inside this Azure OpenAI, so first of all you will have to create it. So once you will click on this create, just do it, just click on this create, and here you will have to select the method. So that is what actually I was telling you. In the free services, like you cannot access this Azure Open AI. You want to read more in more detail about the free services, I think I already shown you about it. You can go and check out. Now first select the subscription. So this is the subscription which I have created for me. Then you will have to create the resource group. So as of now I don't have any resource group, so let me create the resource group over here. So here it's going to be crash course. Now let me click on this OK, and then here is a reason, guys. You can select the reason according to your requirement. I will come to this reason and pricing also because it plays a very important role. I will come to the documentation of the Azure AI services. There they have given this there they have given the documentation related to each and every service. Got it? Now let me write the name over here. So name basically here I can write crash course. Okay, so crash course models. So this is what, this is my name. You can write any sort of a name. You can write you can give any name over here. Then pricing tier, so automatically it will give it to you what according to your subscription. So I took the standard subscription. They are having premium or like enterprise level subscription also. Definitely you can check out. Now view full pricing detail. I will come to the pricing detail, guys. Now after filling all this information, what you need to do, you need to click on this next. After clicking on this next here, keep it by default. Then again next, and here no need to do anything. Then here if you want to check the resources, you can check. So first is Azure AI Service, second is resource group. So this two resources, it is like showing you over here. Now coming to the next again, and then simply you, it is first it is going to be validate. Now once the validation will be done, you can create it over here. So let's wait for 1 minute. Okay, now it is done. See, guys, so just simply click on this create, and here you can see your deployment is initializing. So you can see your deployment over here right inside. Now until it is getting deployed, let me show you few more things related to this Azure OpenAI. So guys, here see, this is what this is the portal. Let me close it, it is not required as of now. Or simply search about this Azure AI Service document. Okay, so once you will search it, guys, here you will get this very first link. Just click over here or just open it. Let me close this one. So see, you will get the page. Okay, you will get this page where you will get the documentation related to each and every service. So here is Azure OpenAI speech, language, translator, vision, custom vision, face, content safety, video indexing, video indexer, Azure AI search, whatever you want, they are providing you the documentation related to each and every service. Now, what I have to do here, guys, see, I have to open this documentation, Azure OpenAI. Now, this is the documentation, and here just click on this model. So this is all the like details and all related to this Azure OpenAI. But later on, I will come to this quota, limit, deployment types, and all everything. So first, let me show you this model. Now, once I will click on this model, guys, just scroll down here, and you will get one table, right? So inside that table, you will see that which model is accessible in which region. Okay. Now here I have selected East US, this region. Now inside this East US, what all model is accessible? Just see over here, this GPT 40613 is not there. 0613 means what? It's a date. It is representing a date. Okay, 13 June. So this is the date, and here is a month. Got it? Now this GPT-4 is not accessible. GPT-4 11.0.06, this is also not accessible. GPT-4 0125, this is accessible. Then GPT-4 Vision, this is not accessible. GPT-4 Turbo, this is also not accessible. And here you can see the list of the model. Okay, related to what? Related to the, tell me, related to the reason. So you can easily check which model is accessible in which region. Now, apart from this one, guys, here if you will go and check with the pricing, so you will get the complete detail of the pricing as well, according to the, according to what? According to the reason. So in which region, which model is giving you how much cost. So if we're going to talk about this GPT 3.5 Turbo 0.25, so this is the pricing of it in like based on the input tokens. So this input token actually it is based on the R. So 1000 token, 1000 token per minute actually you can process, okay, within this price 0.0005. So likewise you can calculate. Other than this one, I will show you the cost calculator as well. Later on, I will come to that once I will explore the Azure AI Studio. So there I have involved the cost calculator also for the complete cost analysis. Got it? Because that is very much important. Now, the next one is what legacy model. So these are the legacy model, different legacy model, assistant API, code interpreter, and all. Now, base model, base DaVinci, and here you will find out that fine tuning is not available in this region. Yes, guys. So if you want to do fine tune your model, you cannot do in this particular region. Definitely, I will have to change the region. So let's try to check with some other region. So here what I'm doing, so here I'm going to be click on this South Central US. Let's see whether it is available over here or not. So here guys, see it is not available in this particular region also. No, North Central region. Yes, so inside this region this fine tuning is available. Now you can simply check the price, and here guys you will find out the price is very costly of the fine tuning. Yes, so Webbage $34 training per compute hour. And here you can see the hosting price, input uses per 1000 token. So this is the price for the per 1000 token. Okay, then output uses per 1000 token. Here is the price. Now just see this price, $34, $68 for what? For this GPT 3.5. It is a pretty much high, guys, because see, whenever we are passing the data to the model, okay, so it takes around okay, minimum if you are passing minimum 50 to 100 rows on now, so it takes around like 35 to 40 minutes. I already seen, I already checked, and in that, in between that only you will get around $60. So this fine tuning actually it is very costly, right? So other than this one, I will show you the RAG, like how you can create the RAG basically. And RAG is also like not a cheaper one, it is also very costly because with the RAG, this database cost is associated. So we'll come to the RAG and we'll try to explore the RAG as well. Now, I hope guys you got the overview. Definitely you can check out, and according to your requirement, you can select the model and you can calculate the price. Now, one more thing you'll find out over here, if I'm going back. So here you'll find out the deployment types. So first, let me click over here on this deployment type. So the basic one is the standard one. Okay. Now the next one is what provision and the deploy and the global one. Okay. Here is what? Here's a global deployment. So generally, actually, we're gonna use this standard only because my pricing, the subscription which I took, it's a standard one. If I want to take this provision, so specifically I will have to make a request for this provision. Now I will show you what all model is there inside the provision and what all model is there inside the standard, and what all model actually you will find out inside the global region. Everything I'll be showing you where over the portal itself. Now I hope your all the basics is clear. Coming to the next part. So once you will open your Azure, so here see it is ready. Simply click on this, go to the resources. So once you will click on this, go to the resources, guys, here it is giving you the different option, right? No need to go through with each and every option as of now. So here let me show you which is the like necessary for you. So first is this key and endpoint. So this I was telling to you that it is providing you two keys, right? So yes, here is the first key and this is the second key. You can utilize any key so for accessing your model. So this is called primary key, and here is what, here's a like secondary key. Now you can read over here, these keys are used to access your Azure OpenAI service. Do not share your key, right? Each and every detail that like sharing with you. We also recommend regenerating the key regularly. So you can regenerate the key also over here, and one only one key is necessary to make API call. Only one key is necessary, no need to use both key over here. Then here's the reason. So East US, we are working in this region, and this is what, this is the endpoint URL. Okay, so this thing is clear to all of you. Now coming to the next one. So guys, here if you will click on this model deployment, see, let me click on this model deployment, and here see there is a option manage deployment. Now they are telling to you model deployment feature have moved to the Azure OpenAI Studio. Okay, so see here you won't be able to find out this model deployment. Once you will click on this manage deployment, so you will get one studio, and that studio is called Azure OpenAI Studio. It's not Azure AI Studio. That is different one. That's a different one. That different service. Azure AI Studio. It is Azure OpenAI Studio. So let it open, and then I will show you how you can access the various model from here, and how you can deploy it, and how you can create your own custom chat engine. If you are enjoying this session, guys, please hit the like button. Please mention inside the comment section if you have any concern, any doubt, or whatever in your mind, guys. So see, my Azure OpenAI Studio is ready, and see there are different options. Now let me zoom in and see. Left hand side you will find out various options. Now first, guys, what I can do, let me click on this model. So what all model is there? So if you will check in the model, in this model section, find out the various model. Let it load. Okay, so these are the model, guys, which is available in this specific region. The reason is what? The reason is ES US2. So see the model version created at which day. Okay, now here status is succeed, and deployment, yes, it is available for what? For the deployment. Okay, so now, guys, apart from this model, one more thing you need to check. So guys, here is a deployment. So I haven't deployed any model over here, and if I didn't deploy it, guys, definitely I cannot use it. So for the deployment, simply I can create a new deployment from here, and I can deploy. Okay, that is completely fine. Now exit and I will invalid subscription key or wrong API endpoint. Make sure. Okay, not an issue. Let's close it. Don't know why it is giving to me. Now coming to the next part here, chat. So once I will click on this chat, so this is my playground. Now here you will find out two things. First is what? First is chat, and second is completion. So definitely I will give you the differences between this chat and this completion. What is the difference in between? Now here one more is there. DALL-E is there, right? DALL-E. I think we all know about DALL-E. Okay, so here see it is telling to me this deployment is successfully as soon as I opened it, and is telling to me your deployment is done. If you will go and check inside the model, guys, you will find out this sorry, inside the deployment, you'll find out what? You'll find out this DALL-E. Okay, because whatever model I want to use, so first I will have to deploy that model, then only I can use those models. So automatically it got deployed, and it will happen for you as well. Once you will click over here, it will deploy. Now I'm coming to the chat completion API. Now inside the chat completion API, see here it is telling to me you don't have any deployment. See, DALL-E is just for this one, for this particular one, but this DALL-E is not for this one. We cannot create an image from here. And similar to this one, we have this completion API. So if you remember, guys, I don't know you know or you don't know. See, this OpenAI, if you will go and check with the OpenAI, so there they have two type of API. So the first is called chat completion API, and the second is called completion API. So completion API actually they were using inside the previous version of the OpenAI. I think in 0.26, maybe 0.26 or 29, the OpenAI module. You can simply check. Now this chat completion API actually it's a latest one. Okay, and like it's still in the latest version they are using this chat completion API, and I will be showing you the code as well. By seeing the code you can identify it. If you want to know more about this chat completion and completion API, so see, don't go with the completion API, always go with the chat completion API. But still you want to know, simply you can search chat completion API versus completion API. So simply you will get many platform and all, and even they are explaining you over the like OpenAI developer forum as well. See, here is a complete detail. So now this chat completion API actually it's the latest one, and we're gonna use it. Even over the Stack Overflow also you will find it out. So simply you can click over here and you can read about it, complete details and all. Okay, I hope this thing is clear. Now, coming to the deployment. So, guys, before deployment, I would like to clear one more thing over here. So, that is nothing, that's a quota, right? So, quota or the type of the deployment, anything you can say. Now, just click over here, and here, once you will click, so you will find out we have a different type. So, different type means what? So, different type means standard, provision, okay, global standard, other. So different type, right? So now see whatever model is there inside this standard, okay, inside this particular segment, I can access all these model. But whatever model is there inside the provision, for this one I will have to make a specific request, okay, or I will have to make my subscription, okay. So I will have to take this pay as you go +1, the premium one, then only I can access, or specifically I will have to make a request for increasing my quota, right? And yes, definitely charges and all will be associated with this provision. So if you are going to purchase this subscription, if you have a standard subscription, then you can access these many model, these particular model. Now let me show you how you can do it. So guys, once you will go in the deployment, okay, now just click on this create new deployment. From here you can select your model. So let's say I'm going to be select this GPT 3.5 turbo. So yes, this GPT 3.5 turbo is available for me inside this standard quota. Now this is telling to me because this fine tuning is not available inside this particular region, and because of that it is giving me this particular warning. Not an issue. I can close it. I can ignore it. Now, see, this deployment type is what is standard. Now, other than this one, if I'm going to select any other model, let's say if I'm going to select this GPT 332K. Now, see, it is coming to this provision manage, and here, if you will go, if you will see this warning, so it is telling to me requesting for more quota or adjust the existing quota. Means I will have to increase the quota. Specifically, I will have to make a request for this particular model. So once I will click over here, I will be getting it. So I will be getting the complete form. Okay, so yes, you can fill out that form and then you can raise your quota. See, once you will go inside the provision, and which model, guys? This one. Now just click over here, this to this one. So let me show you. Just wait. I think I can hide to myself. Okay, this one, guys. See, here is the option request quota. So once you will click over here on this request quota, so it will contact your Microsoft account team to request provision throughput quota. Okay, fine. So I think I will have to take a advanced subscription for accessing this particular model. I believe this thing is getting clear to all of you. Now, for some model, actually, you can access from here itself. So let's say if I want to access this particular model, GPT-3, GPT-4 Turbo, let's see. Okay, no, for this one also, I think I will have to make my I will have to like take an advanced subscription. Got it? So whatever thing is there inside the standard, I'm going to use only those particular models. I believe this thing is clear to all of you. Now let's make a deployment of few models and let's try to use it for our chatting purpose or for the content generation and all. So click on the deployment, and here we can easily like do our work with our GPT 3.5 or turbo as well. And here in this particular region, see, in the standard region, this GPT 4 is also available. So yes, we can use this GPT 4 for what? For the images, for the image related thing. Now let me select first GPT 3.5 turbo, and here I can write the deployment name. So this is going to my chat engine. And here, guys, see, this is a token limit, token per minute rate limit. So what's the meaning of it? Token per minute rate limit. So in 1 minute, actually, how many tokens you can proceed? Okay, so you can increase it according to your requirement. Token means what? The number of words. So inside one sentence, like how many tokens is there? How many words is there? It is asking about to this one, right? The second is one. So corresponding to this limit. See, if you are going to increase the limit, so this limit is also increasing. So this limit actually RPM, it is showing to you requests per minute. Okay. So in 1 minute, how many requests you are making, right, to your API. So I hope this two thing is clear. It is pretty much important. Now I'm keeping it low because I, for just practice, I not required this much of like RPM and this TPM. I can simply keep it 30,000 only. That's it. Now, what I can do, I can simply click on this create and see my deployment is going on. So once I will deploy it, I can access the model inside this chat section. See, now apart from this one, guys, we can take one more model. So the model is what? GPT-4. So which model, guys? GPT-4 Omni. I'm going to be select GPT-4 Omni because it is available inside this standard price. So just click over here and then you can write the name of the deployment. This is your Omni model. Then you can select the ppm and rpm, and then finally you can create it. So see, your model is getting created and now is successfully deployed. So what you can do, you can go inside this chat and now you won't able to find out that a particular issue. So see, this is my complete chat playground. This is my complete chat completion API. So if you want to select the model, simply you can click on this drop down. I think it is visible. Let me switch off my video. This one, guys, chat engine. In the deployment itself, you can see this one. So once you will click over here, you will find out this chat engine and this Omni model. This DALL-E, it is only for this particular playground. Okay, it is not for this chat playground. Now what I can do, I can use this particular model. So let's say I want to use this chat engine. Simply I can write my message, hi, And once I will hit enter, guys, so here, see, it will be generating one error, and this is not for me, this is for the everyone. So whoever basically it is using this particular model, access denied due to invalid subscription key or wrong API endpoint. Make sure you provide a valid key for an active subscription and current API. Okay, I think I was getting this 5-minute error, because within 5 minutes actually they are going to be active this deployment. Let me check with the other message. Hello, access denied due to invalid subscription key or wrong API endpoint. Is it wrong, guys? Okay, just give me a second. Let me check it. So here, guys, you can see my chat is working now. My model is working. What was the issue? So here I just restarted my payment. Okay, my subscription, basically whatever subscription I have added, and it is working. I think there was some issue with this subscription method. I just restarted it. Now you can see it is active. And if I am going to make a chat here, I'm able to do. So let me show you from scratch only. So this is my model. Let's see, this is what this three model I have deployed. Let me open this chat engine first of all. I'm clicking on this chat engine. Now click on this open in playground. So once you will click on this open in playground, and here it is opening inside the playground itself. See directly. Now I can ask any questions. So I can say here, hi, tell me about the Indian capital. Now see what I'll be getting. So I'm getting about the Indian capital. I can regulate my response as well. So first of all, let me give you this entire like overview of this entire interface. So what it is all about. Now see here you will find out this clear chat option. Just click on this clear chat and it will be gone. Now a playground setting, if you want to set any setting over here, anything, right, you can do. Let's say language, subscription and all, and there are so many settings you can manage according to your requirement. I will show you the like speech also, like how you can convert from speech to text. Like I will show you the use of the whisper model, and that is in my pipeline only. Now let me close it and then view code. So here you will find out the code, the entire code, guys. So by using this particular code, you can connect, right? You can call this API using the Python SDK. I will show you this one, right after this configuration and all. So first of all, let me show you a few more things, and then I will come to this completion API, chat completion API. Then apart from this one, left hand side, you can define your prompt and also see here left hand side what you can do. If you have any sort of a template, prompt template, you can select from here. Okay, otherwise what you can do, so like don't select any sort of a prompt template here. Simply you can define your prompt. Okay, this is nothing, this is the behavior of your system behavior. And then here if you will go and check this code inside the JSON, so you will find out the complete detail, who is replying, who is giving the answers and all, everything. The role is system, and here content is what? So content is nothing, it is representing the prompt. Now let's say if I'm going to say something, hi, hello, how are you? So you will find out that who is giving this response. So user is asking this thing, this is the question of the user, and here this is the answer from the system. So system is my assistant, means my main model. And here this system actually it is representing to the overall behavior of what? Overall behavior of the model. I hope this thing is clear to all of you now. See, here is what add your data. I will come to this one also, how you can create your custom application, how you can add your data, and then finally we'll deploy it from here itself. Now one more thing, so just click over here and this one past message include, how many message you want to include. It is related to the history. Let me show you regarding which I'm talking about. So see guys, this one past message include. Now see the option over here for what? For the like messages, how many message you want to include. Then other than this one, here is a parameter. So the different parameter, max response, how many how many word actually you want to get a response. This is the maximum one. Temperature means what? The creativity of the model. Here's top P. You can read about this top P. Actually, it is also related to the creativity, probability, and all related to the generating word. Stop sequence. If you have any specific sequence where you want to stop, you can make you can write over here. Frequency penalty. What should be the word, what should be the frequency of the word, that also you can decide. Presence penalty, what you don't want to present, right? Okay, that specific thing also you can mention over here. So many things you can regulate. It is a complete API. Okay, chat completion API. Now, this is clear. Now, coming to the completion API, guys. So this is a previous version. This completion API is nothing. Actually, this is what? This is the previous version, old version. How we can check out? Let me show you. So let's say if I'm writing hi here, and it will generate the answer. No issue, no doubt, no issue. The completion orientation does not over the specified model DALL-E. Okay, so it is saying that first, please change the model. Where is the model, guys? This is the option for the model, and chat engine is fine. Great. Now finally I can check. So let's see whether it is generating or not. So yes, it is generating. Now I think see, it is generating related to what related to the code. I think I will have to define the chat context from here. Like let's say I'm going to be define this question answering. So here, what I can do, I can ask any sort of a question, and according to that, is going to generate an answer. How many neutrons are there? Let me generate it. Let's see what I'll be getting. It is giving me a predefined template. Okay, now I can ask my question basically. So what is your name? Let's say. So if I'm going to ask any custom question, definitely it will be able to generate the answer. So no text on the model. Consider model modifying your prompt and parameter to improve behavior. Okay, so I think guys, I will have to give in this specific format only, means related to this one only. Whatever question, whatever context they have given. Likewise, you can check, but yes, again, there is a chatbot also. You can check. Okay, so let's see what I can ask over here. Hi. So let's see what I will be getting with this particular one. No text was generated by the model. Consider modifying your prompt and parameter to improving response. Okay, fine. So I think guys, we'll have to check what I can do from here. But yes, you can explore it and you can run it. Now, the main thing basically which I want to show you over here, that is what there is a view code. Now, once you will go and check with this view code, so you will get the code. And guys, this code actually it is representing to the previous one. Okay, the code related to the previous version. Definitely, you can copy it and you can check it. Now, coming to the next point here, see Delhi. So if I'm writing anything over here, inside this prompt, let's say I'm writing, uh, give me a image where where person or where boy is cycling and girl sitting behind him. So this is what this is my prompt. Now let me generate it and let's see what I'll be getting here. Will take some time, and again, whatever images you are generating, like with it the price is associated. Okay, fine. So see guys, how like they have generated the image. So here is a boy and the girl is sitting behind this boy. Anything you can generate, you can download it from here, you can delete it. And one more thing, show code. So just click over here on this show code, and here guys you will get the code as well. Now let's see how we can use this Python SDK, right, for accessing this model. So first of all, this three thing is required. First is what? Endpoint URL, then API key, and then this code. So let me copy this endpoint URL and see. Already I have created this environment and all everything. So here my folder name is what? Azure OpenAI Crash Course. Inside this one, this is my environment env. Here is my file where I haven't written anything, and this is my required.txt file. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm creating one more file. The file name is going to be delhi.py. Now inside this delhi.py, the first thing is what? Endpoint URL. So let me keep it this endpoint URL. And guys, this is your confidential thing. So please don't expose to anyone. And after the session, I will also delete it so no one can access it. So here is what? Here is my endpoint URL. I can do one thing. I can create .env file also over here. And there also I can keep my confidential information and directly I can read it inside my file. But as of now, directly I'm mentioning over here in front of you only. Now the next thing is what? API key. So let me take the API key also from where? From this code. So I'm copying over here this API key. Now perfect. Now the third thing is what guys? Here I want to write a code. So this is going to my code. Now let me copy it and here I'm going to be paste it. So this is my code. Now see guys. Here we required what? We required this. See this will be default by default for every like this will be by default for every model. Okay, this 24 to 01. Actually, it is showing a model date. So you can check out also. I think it was visible inside this model section. This one, model, this one, created date. Okay, so automatically by default you will get the date. Okay, now coming to the next point. So here is what Azure endpoint. So what I can do, I can remove this one and I can give my variable name here. So let me keep my variable name. Then the third one is going to be API key. So let me remove this API key from here and I can directly pass my variable. So here is what, here is my API key. Now coming to the next one. So what we required, so here we required this OpenAI. So let me mention this OpenAI inside this requirement.txt, and yes, I can download or I can install this requirement.txt inside this particular environment. Don't worry, I will give you this all the command related to this environment creation or this like related to this requirement.txt download and all. I think many project you will find out over here also on this platform. Like from there easily you can learn these things. But I will give you all these commands. So here pip install, then -r requirement.txt. So see, this is running and it is installing. Until what I can do, I can check whether everything is fine or not. So OpenAI is done. Then here is API key grade. So this is my method client image generate. Here I am passing my model name DALL-E. Okay. Here is my prompt. Give me an image. Where is a boy? Great. And n is equal to 1 means the number of image. So it will provide me what? It will provide me an image URL. So let me print this image URL. So image underscore URL. Let's see what I will be getting over here. So my installation is done. If you want to check which version I have installed, so here simply you can check with the OpenAI API, OpenAI PyPy. Okay, so just search about this OpenAI PyPy. You will get the version of this OpenAI PyPy 1.30.3. Now you can go and check inside the release history also. So the completion API actually it was available in 0.x. Okay, so it was available in this particular version in this 0.28, 0.281. So like from 1.x actually it is not available. You will find out this chat completion API. You can check out, you can go and check by yourself as well. I don't have any issue. So coming to the point now, so everything is fine. I can cross check also. Now once I will write Python over here, so I can copy this Azure OpenAI and then I can paste it. So if everything is fine, I will be able to load it. Yes, it is working fine for me now. Exit, and then I am executing this particular file. So for executing this file, simply I need to write this Python and this file name DALL-E.3. I hope it is visible to all of you. If not, let me switch off my camera. So here, see what I need to write. I need to write this DALL-E3.py or DALL-E.py only. This is my file name. Now see, I'm running it, and if everything is fine, guys, it is going to generate this URL. At the end, it will provide me a image URL. So it is calling that API, and after calling this API, I can access the image. Just wait, just a second. Great, I'm getting my URL. Now just click over here and see, here is what? Here is your image. This one, guys. So again, like it has generated different image because second time I'm calling it. And yeah, I hope you are seeing the image and you will be able to generate it also. Now you can write a logic wherever you want to save the image, wherever you want to generate a number of image. But again, I'm saying cost is associated with it. If you want to check the cost, definitely you can check out. You can go inside the price section. Okay, I think I already shown you that. Where is the price? This one, pricing. Now just go inside the price section and check the price of the DALL-E. So DALL-E price is quite high. Where is the Delhi? So here is Delhi. Image model is not available in this particular region. I think I'm working in US. So see, Delhi E $4 per 100 images. Okay, and $8 for this particular configuration, and for HD actually $12. So this is the complete configuration. Sorry, this is the complete pricing and all for what? For the Delhi. Now I hope how to call this Python, how to call this OpenAI API, Azure OpenAI API using this Python SDK. Now, let me revise this code. So what we required this endpoint URL and this API key, and you have to mention inside this particular class. Okay. So we are creating an object after passing this API version means date, then Azure endpoint. Here is a endpoint, and this API key, and this is what is my client. Now using this client, I'm creating this. I'm calling this image, then generate, and finally I'm passing my like configure parameter, and then finally I'm able to generate the image. Okay, now similar to this one, I can call the GPT-4 GPT-3 model as well. So let me write the code inside this chat completion API. So what I'm doing, guys, I already written the code. Let me give you this particular code. Okay, and then let's try to do it. So here, guys, what I'm doing, see, this is the code. Now I have to remove this python.env because we are not going to use it as of now. Directly we are I am keeping this API key and all over here itself inside the file. So API version is this one. Let me keep it by default. Let me remove this API key and endpoint because it is from my previous code. I want it from my latest code. So this is from my latest code. Let me copy. Just a second. Here I'm going to be copy it, and after copying, I can simply keep it inside my chat completion.py. So here is what, tell me guys, here is my chat completion. Sorry, here is my API endpoint API and this uh, endpoint API and this API key. Now let me keep this endpoint API over here. So this is the one. Then I can keep this API key over here. Okay, perfect. So let me remove this unnecessary thing. If it is not required, then I can simply remove. Fine, perfect. So now client.chat.completion create. And here is what is my model name, guys? Tell me, chat engine. If you will go and check with the model name, so you'll find out chat engine. Let me show you my model name. So once you will go with the mod deployment, you will find out your name. Chat ENGINE. The spelling should be correct, otherwise it will give you the error. ENGINE. Great. Now here is my user which is asking this question. What is the capital of Delhi? So let's see whether I will be able to get it or not. So I'm converting this completion into what? Into the JSON, and I'm simply printing it. Okay. So let's see what I will be able to get if I'm running this particular chat completion API. Now let me switch on my camera so that you can take the access of the entire screen. Here I am writing Python chat completion .py. Now it is generating, guys, and if everything is perfect, you will get a response. See, here is my response in the content actually. This is in a JSON form, so definitely you can extract the content from here. So just like write your logic and you can extract the content. So here it is giving the answer. Delhi is not a country, so it is not having a capital. However, New Delhi is the capital of India. So it is giving the correct answer because we are using what we are using. Tell me, we are using the GPT model behind. So let me ask any other question. I can simply ask how many stars in the universe. So this is my simple question, guys. Let's see. It's not a simple. Let's see what this model is giving to me. So here I'm calling this particular API Python chat completion.py, and I'll be getting my answer. So as AI language model, I don't have an accurate answer to this question. According to estimate by scientists, there is potentially 100 billion star in our Milky Way galaxy only, and there are billion of galaxies in the observable universe. However, the exact number of stars is unknown. Great, guys. So yes, my chat completion API is working fine using what? Using this Python SDK. Now, I hope this thing is clear to all of you. If it is clear, guys, please hit the like button, and yes, you can write in the comment section also. Sir, everything is perfect and everything is working fine in my system also. So now the next thing, what I have to do? See, we understood how we have to access this chat completion API. Now, if I can keep my own document here, and if I can chat with that, so how great it would be. Tell me, yes or no, right? So what I'm doing, so here I'm going to be add my own data source. Okay, so let's see, guys, if we want to add our own data, how we can do that. So first of all, you need to click on this add a data sources. So just click over here and then it will give you the various option. Just click on this drop down and see. Here is a Azure Blob, Azure AI Search, Elasticsearch, URL web address, upload file. So guys, I'm going to be upload the file from my local system. So let me click on this upload file, and then here you can see it is asking me a name. Okay, so first okay, not name actually, it is asking me select Azure Blob storage resources. So first I will have to select the resources. As you can see, it is giving me an error because I don't have any Azure Blob resources. I haven't created it by myself. So what I will do, I will click on this link which is presenting by over here, it is representing over here. Now let me click on this link, create a new Azure sources. So I will be getting the page, and apart from this one, it is asking me about this Azure AI search also. Okay, so this both thing I will have to add over here. So let me create this one also as well. Now create a storage account. So here you can see resource group. This is the subscription. Now I'm going to write a name for what, name of this storage account. So name is going to be crash codes. Okay, so this is going to be a name. Now what I will do, I will keep everything same over here. I'm not going to change anything. Just click on this review and create. Okay, so once you will click on this review and create, first it will be validating, and then it is going to be create this storage account. Now apart from this one, what I can do, I can create this Azure AI search also. So let me select the resource group crash course, and here I'm going to write a service name. So let me write the service name. Service name is same crash course. So this is my service name, and see the reason is what, best US. So keep it by default and then create it. Now here you will find out pricing tier. So standard basically 160 GB partition per partition, maximum 12 replicas, maximum 12 partition, okay, and maximum 36 such unit. So it is providing you this particular configuration for what, for your system, for your chatbot which you will be creating. I will be showing you how. You will, like, in some time you will get to know about it. So just create over here on this review and create, and then finally you can create it. So let it validate, and then finally you can create on this create one. So see, my storage is created. You can go to the resources and you can check, and in sometimes this will be also ready. It is submitting the deployment. Now both I can select over here. So first let me check with the blob storage whether it is coming or not. So just refresh it, and here see crash course is coming. Now let me check. Azure need permission. Yes, you can provide the permission also. So it is asking about this turn on course. For what? For the cross region. So let's say if you have created your storage in the West US, and if you want to access inside the East US, how you can do it? It is giving you the option. Let me switch off the camera. See, turn on course. Just click over here on this turn on course. It will be done. Now here is what, Azure AI search resources. Just refresh it and you will get it over here. This crash course. See this one. Now you can write your index name. Index name is what? Like where actually you are going to be store your data. Okay, that particular index. So here the index name again. What I can do? Crash course. So the same, every name actually I'm going to keep the same only, so that I won't be having any sort of a confusion. Now just click on this next, and it is asking about the file. So which file you want to be store over here, which file actually you want to keep it over here. Now just browse the file, and here inside my local system itself I have one file. Let me show you. So guys, this is the file, this shoe. Let me show you what I have inside this shoe file, okay, which I'm uploading. So let it upload. The status is pending until I can show you this shoe file. So I created it by myself. It is my custom file. Okay, so here is what, just wait, let me open it. This is the file, guys, and inside this file you can see there is a detail of the shoe. Okay, Nike Air Max Plus sneaker, description of the shoe, and then style, release date, style code, and every detail actually you will find out related to the shoe. Now the other one also, then three shoes I kept just a small data so that it won't take too much time for creating the index and the final one, because at the end it's going to perform the similarity search. I will show you which search actually is available over here. Here you won't be able to find out the vector similarity search. You will only find out the keyword similarity search. Okay. So now what I can do, I kept the file over here. So first of all, let me close it, and then this is the file, guys. It starts pending and upload file. Okay, I think I need to click on this upload file, and it is uploaded. Now just click on this next, and then it is asking about the chunk size. So chunk size, what, by default I'm keeping 1024. Means my data is going to be converted into this 1024 chunk. Means inside one chunk actually I'll be having this much of tokens. So now you can take the search type. So I only have this keyword search over here. I'm not having this embedding search. So that embedding search is available inside the Azure AI Studio. This is Azure like this is what, guys, tell me, this is Azure OpenAI Studio, okay, and I will be showing the updated version of it, Azure AI Studio, later on. So just click on this next, and then here you can review your entire detail and finally save the docs, right? So your doc is saved. So see, ingestion process is going on, and it's going to be convert your data into what, into the chunks. I don't have that much of data, so by default it will be taking care take care of each and everything whatever is there inside the file. So let it create, and after creating it, guys, what I can do, I can ask any sort of a question over here related to this particular document. It takes some time. It will take like 1 or 2 minutes. So let it upload, guys. Now my data is ready. Now my index is ready. See here, it is telling to me data source is what. So here is what, upload file name, chunk size, every detail it is giving to you. So what you have to do first, you have to check, and then finally we are going to be deployed. So how you can check? Simply you can write your message, and let me switch off this JSON. So yes, how I can assist you? So I can simply ask, can you tell me the price of, so which price, let me take up a shoe name from here, Nike Air Max Plus. So Nike Air Max Plus, Nike Air Max Plus, okay. Let's see whether I'll be able to get an answer or not. It is checking from where, from the document itself. So the original price of this Nike Air Max is what? 150 USD. You can check out inside the PDF. And yes, the original price is 150 USD. Let's ask the different question. Nike slide, okay, or Nike sandal. So here what I can do, I can ask that what is the store location? So let me ask over here. Can you tell me the store location, store location of Nike sandal? So let's see what I'll be getting over here. So let me hit enter and see. Here. According to the written document, the restore location of Nike Sandal is Bhaktpur, Nepal. Correct, guys. So it is working fine. I can give the thumbs up, and my chatbot is working over here. Now, if I want to deploy, if I want to make it available for everyone, so how I can do it? So here, right hand side, you can see the deployment option. Okay, so just click on this deployment, and here is it asking how you would like to deploy a new copilot in the Copilot Studio or a new web app. So I want to deploy it as a new web app. So just click over here on this new web app. You can select the name. So here the name is what? I can write a shoe app. Okay. So here you can select the subscription. Let me select the subscription. Then resource group. Here is my resource group. Location, I can select East US only, and then pricing plan is free. So here, which app actually, so which server you want to take, or like it is asking about the pricing plan. So I'm just keeping it free only. I'm not like keeping any standard or something, premium or something. Now enable chat history. If I'm going to enable the chat history, so regarding to that, actually I will have to pay. So that also I'm not going to be enabled over here. If I want to do it, if I'm ready to pay, yes, in that case I can tick mark on it, but I'm not going to be associate any sort of a cost, other cost basically. So let's deploy it directly after filling this many of information. Just click on this deploy and see it is deploying. Two app's already exist, great. So this is already there. I can create a name, other name. So let's say Crash Course app. So this is what, this is my custom name. Now let's deploy it. See whether it is going to deploy or not. So here it is starting, guys. My deployment is started. It will take some time, around 2 to 3 minutes. So let it deploy. So now see, guys, my app has been deployed. So once it will be deployed, right hand side you will find this option, launch web app. So just click over here on this launch web app, and there you will find out one complete UI. Yes. So let it load, guys. It takes some time, and I hope you are able to understand this pretty simple process. And don't worry, later on I'll be using this Azure AI Studio, which is an updated version of this Azure OpenAI Studio, and we'll try to consume this endpoint URL as well. But as of now, we are just seeing over here itself using this web app itself, and automatically it will provide you one UI. So let it load. Just a second. And if you're enjoying this session, please do let us know. You can mention inside the comment section, and whatever doubt you have, directly you can mention in the comment, or you can ask me in the LinkedIn as well. Okay. So let's wait, guys. Just a second. It is loading. So yes, I think it is asking about the permission. Now, once you will accept it, you will get your UI. So I think now it is done. See, this is the URL. By using this particular URL, you can access your UI. See, start chatting, and this UI has been created by this Contoso. Back in the backend, actually, this framework is working. This Contoso framework is working. You can check about it. It is specifically for the UI and all. Now I can ask any question through my UI. So once I will write hi, definitely I'll be able to generate my answer. So let's wait. If you are running it first time, it will take time, and even for the once it will open also now, it will take time in that also. So yes, I'm getting my answer. Hello, I can assist you. So you can ask the price of the Nike shoe. Can you share the price of Nike Air shoe? Nike Air Max shoe. Okay, let's see whether I will be able to get it or not. So it is $150. Yes, it is giving to me now. I can ask now, can you share the detail of Nike sandal? Nike sandal. Let's see what I'll be getting over here. So let's look into the answer. Yes, I'm getting my answer, and it is giving me a complete detail related to this particular sandal. And here it is giving the reference also. So it is taking this output from this particular PDF. Got it? I believe this is clear to all of you now. See, if you want to share, you can share it from here. You can copy the URL and you can share with everyone. Now, through the Azure AI Studio, we'll see how we can expose this endpoint URL in our application. Okay, so how we can create the REST API and all everything. So let me show you one more thing. See, we were talking about this completion API, chat completion API, and we have seen around the different model. Now, if you will look into the model, so as of now we have this three model. Omni is also there. Now, just look over here. Just go inside the chat, and if you want to chat with your Omni, definitely you can select that also. Just look and right hand side. Okay, deployment side. See this one. Just click on the drop down and select the model. Once you select the model, guys, now whatever you want to ask to your Omni model, you can write over here, you can mention, and see it is able to generate the answer. So first of all, let me clear the chat, and let me reload it also. So I'm doing a hard refresh, and see my portal is done. Now let's try to change the model. So from here, I'm selecting this Omni. Okay, everything is perfect. And now let's ask the question. So hi, and here, let's see. Finally, guys, it is generating the answer, and definitely you can select any sort of a model from your end. Now, I would like to show you few other model like Whisper and text to speech and all, because those model also is being provided by what? By the OpenAI itself. Now, if you will look into the OpenAI API, just search about the model. So, the GPT-4, GPT-4 Turbo, GPT 3.5 Turbo, and even this GPT-4 you can use related to the images and all. Okay, if you have access of the GPT-4 over here, you can upload the images. Okay, you can upload the images to this portal, and you can utilize it. So one more thing I would like to show you over here, that is what, that's a uh, like Whisper model. But this Whisper model, it is not available inside this model section. See, you cannot see this one. So what I'm doing, I'm opening one more time this particular OpenAI, and I'm creating one more API. Okay, I'm creating one more service inside the different region. So let me go to the home here, and here Azure OpenAI, and let me create one more, that is for what? That is for specifically voice. Okay, so I'm selecting a same resources crash course, and my region is what, guys? So this time actually I'm going to select this specific region. So here the region is going to be north central US. So in this particular region, my Whisper model is available. So north central US, there's a south one. In the south, it is not available. This one, guys. Now I can write the name. Let's say the name is what? Uh, Transcript. Okay, I can generate the transcript using the Whisper model. So here I can write this transcript, and then pricing tier is a standard one. Now this is already there. Now what I can do, my transcript, let's see this is working or not. So yes, it is working. No, it is also not working. Here I can write audio to transcript. So transcript. Fine. I think this is perfect. Let's see my audio to transcript. Great. Now click on next and the provided subdomain name. I think it is perfect. Now just click on this next, the next, the next, let it validate. So if anything is wrong, then definitely I will get in the error over here. If everything is perfect, I can do it. Great. Now just create it over here. Let's see. So deployment is initializing. And until what I can do, guys, here, see, I can keep my data. Okay, so I'm going to create one folder. My folder name is what data. And inside this data folder, I'm going to keep the data. Okay, so what I did, I created one file. So let me show you my voice file. And I'm going to be take an input from the voice itself this time. So let me show you that particular file I kept in my system only. Just allow me a minute. Where is the file? Your Okay, guys. So here is a file. Now what I can do, I can keep it inside this particular folder, inside this data folder. So reveal in the file explorer. So here is what this is my project. I'll just click on this data, and inside this data, I'm just pasting it. So this is my voice file, MP4 file. So I'm going to be open it and see. Listen, what it is telling to you. I think it is audio. Uh, you can hear it. Let me check. My speaker is on or not. So it will be audible. Okay, so it's saying list out all the players right in the Indian team. So this is the thing which is the recorded one. Now what I can do, I can keep it this one. Let me control C, and here I am going to be paste it down. Just a second. Okay, it is already done. Now I'm going to be close it, and my data file is over here. So let me create a let me create a file over here, whisper.py. So what I have my whisper .py. Now what I will do, so let me go to the resource here and let me deploy the model. Just go inside this model deployment, manage deployment, and then deployment section. So I think it is created. Great. Now just click on this create deployment, new deployment, and from here actually you can select the model. Now see, text to speech is there, and this whisper is also there. Whisper is for what? For generating the transcript from where? From the audio or video. Now just select this model and you can write the name. So here I can you can write chat uh so audio to text. Now here you can select this request per minute limit. It is by default 3. Keep it this only, and then create it. So my deployment is creating, guys. Here you will get your whisper model. Now until what I can do, see here I'm going to be access it using this Python code. So I'm going to be write my Python code. Just a second. Let me give it to you. So this is got, guys. This is my complete Python code. And here I required what? I required my data file. So let me keep it, and yes, everything is perfect. See, this is my complete Python code for what? For the whisper. Everything I will let you know. Everything I will be explaining you one by one. Now this load.env is not required here. JSON is required. Request is also required. So I'm going to be remove this particular part because I'm keeping everything over here itself. So first of all, guys, see this whisper model name chat a model region is required. Okay, region in which region we are working? North Central US. Now along with this whisper model, we'll have to create one chat model also. So let me do one thing. Let me create one chat a model, and that is going to be GPT 3.5 Turbo only. So just click on this create deployment, and here click on this GPT 3.5 Turbo, and you can write the name chat model. Okay, and then create it. So let it create, guys. I think it is done. Now we require couple of things. So first of all, what you can do, you can select this audio to text and open inside the playground. Once you will do it, you will get endpoint URL, and you will get what, tell me, you will get the API key as well. So scroll down here and let's see whether it is there or not. Oh, I think you can directly pass the data over here. You can put it down and you can check. It is giving to you view sample code. Yes, this is the code, guys. Maybe I'll be getting, okay, this is the complete GitHub which they are providing to you. I required API key and what? I required the endpoint URL. So just a second, I think I can get it from homepage itself. Just a second. Just go back and let me check with this particular model, OpenAI Playground. And if you will look into the view code, yes, I'm getting over here. Just copy it, keep it over here. This is going to be endpoint URL, and I require the key also. Just copy the key from there, and here is a key, then keep it over here. So I require two things, guys, this key and this endpoint URL. Now both are done. Now what is the name of this whisper model? So in my case, the name is what? Audio to text. Audio to text. Okay, or video to text, whatever you can do. Now here is what? Chat model. I think this both are fine. Let me cross check whether it is correct or not. Just go back and you will get your model name inside the deployment section. So audio to text and chat model both are fine. Now reason name is also correct. So this is my URL. Okay, so here I have to create my final URL. So endpoint URL and then whisper model name, and this is my complete URL, guys. So I have to request to this particular URL. Okay, now here API key, where actually I'm passing this particular key. So this is my header and URL. I need to prepare this two thing. Now I'm going to read my data. So my data is available over here. So let me change the name. This is going to be data only, not a voice data. My data is available inside the data folder, right? I hope it is visible to all of you, this complete thing. Then the next thing, here is what? Here is my data. Then I'm going to open my file, this particular file, data file. Okay, I'm reading my data. Okay, so here is what? Here is my file, and this is what? This is my like URL. So here is my data file which I am passing over here, and here is my header. Inside the header, actually I am having a API key, and this is my final URL, this particular URL. So I'm requesting to this URL and I'm getting my final response. So this is my URL, guys. Okay, which is being responded. Now after this one, see here, I'm getting my final response. So from this final response, I'm generating the text, and here is what? Here is my user prompt. Now what I'm doing, so this is going to my prompt, means whatever we are saying inside where, inside the video. Okay, so that thing I'm able to get from where, from here itself. Then I'm calling this Azure OpenAI. Okay, the chat model, for the chat model only, see, client chat completion create, and here is what? Here is my chat model, this which I have defined, because I have to generate the answer now, whatever we are saying inside the audio. So if we are asking about the Indian player name, I'm passing it over here. This is my user prompt. Okay, so see, I'm passing it inside this chat engine. So this is my client, guys, along with endpoint URL and key. We are going to configure. We are calling this chat completion API to the chat model. We are passing this system prompt, and here is what? Here is my user prompt. Now finally, I will be printing the answer. Let's see whether it is able to generate the final answer or not. Here I'm going to clear my screen and let me hide to myself so that you can get the access of the entire screen. If I'm searching over here, if I'm writing here Python and Python whisper.py, whisper.py, or let's see whether I'll be able to get or not. No module name request. Okay, fine. So here I can mention the request also inside the requirement.txt. Request is here. It is request. Now I can install it on my terminal. So pip install request QUESTS. Let's see, guys, whether I will be able to. Okay, so it is installing. So finally I can run my file. So Python whisper.py. It is saying file not found error. I think there is an issue with the file. Let me check, guys, what is the issue with the file, whether it is correct or not. So here I'm going to be copy the path and let me paste the complete path, because I think there's an issue with the folder name. Here I'm going to be keep it, and inside this data, the file name is what? Voice mp.mp4. Perfect, guys. I have my file. Now I can put the double slash because this is required in the Windows system. And here is what? Here is my file, guys. Okay. Let's see whether it is working fine or not now. So Python whisper.py, and here I'm going to execute it. List out all the player name in the name. Great. I'm able to get my text and see, guys. Here is my answer. I hope it is perfectly visible to you. Now you can pass any sort of audio file. You can generate the text from there using the whisper model, and here you can generate the answer using what? Using your chat model. I hope this thing is clear to all of you. Now let me summarize what all thing we have learned so far. So I'm going through the PPT itself. Now we understood, guys, about this Azure OpenAI. Okay, the complete detailed introduction. And after this one, we have seen so how you can access the Azure OpenAI. So we have seen the playground, chat completion API, different models, GPT-4, GPT 3.5. I shown you standard quota, provision quota, everything, pricing detail and all. I hope this is perfect. Now my next point is going to be a function calling using Azure OpenAI. So if you want to make a function calling, how you can do that. Now apart from this one, fine tuning and this Azure AI Studio. So this will take some time, this Azure AI Studio, but fine tuning and function calling, it won't take any time. Okay, like that much time. So let's start with the function calling. So guys, let's try to understand the basic and the fundamental concept of the function calling, and then we'll go for the Python implementation. So here, let me open my Blackboard. On my Blackboard, I kept one image, and by using this image, I will try to explain you the fundamental concept of the function calling. So here, let's say my user is asking a query. So here is my user, and he is asking a query through the chat interface. Now, what is the chat interface, guys? So chat interface, it could be any UI of the chatbot and QA system. So here it is calling. Okay, so whenever I am writing a query, it is calling to my OpenAI API through the chat completion API itself. So I'm going to be define my chat completion inside my code, and then we are calling this OpenAI API. Now inside this chat completion API, I'm going to define one function. Okay, so this function, it is extracting the information from where? From the user prompt. So whatever prompt I'm going to be defined, so based on that a particular prompt, it's going to be extract some information, and then it is calling to some third party API. Okay, and then from there itself, it is fetching the information. Got it? Now, I hope this thing is clear, but let's try to understand it by using the example, and then we'll try to implement that same example, okay, in the Python code only. So let's say here is a user. Now this user actually this wants to understand, or this wants to know about the latest weather of the Mumbai. Now here is what here I am calling my GPT model, GPT let's say 3.5. Now this GPT 3.5, it does not know the latest weather of the Mumbai or any other city like Delhi, Bengaluru, Bhopal, Indore, whatever, right? Now this OpenAI actually, OpenAI model, it don't know the like current weather of the model. So what it will do, guys? So inside this one, what I will do? So here I will be defining one function. Now this function, okay, it will take this location. It will take this location, and after collecting this location, what will happen? So it is going to be called this third party API for what? For extracting the external information. So here I got the location. Let's say I got the Mumbai. Now based on my code, whatever code I'm going to be write, whatever description I'm going to be write, based on that, let's say it's going to be called this weather API. WEATHER weather API. Okay, now this weather API, based on the location, it is providing me information, and then this information is coming, the response is coming to my chat completion API itself, and finally it is going to the user itself. I hope the understanding is clear to you. Now, if someone is going to ask you in the interview why we use this function calling, what is the use of this OpenAI function calling? So simply you can say that. So this model, this particular model, this LLM model, it does not aware about with the it does not aware with the latest information, okay, or the recent information. So those information we can fetch externally from outside, and there this function calling comes. We can extract the like necessary inputs from where? From the prompt itself, and based on that I can call my further code for calling the external API. for fetching the information. I hope this thing is clear now. Let's try to implement it in a Python. So here guys, let me do one thing. So here already I created one file, function calling, function. Okay, fine. This is fine. Now here itself, I'm going to write my code. So let me write the import statement, import OS. Then here I'm going to be import one more module that is going to be a request. Then from OpenAI itself, I'm going to be I'm going to be import this Azure OpenAI. So let me import this Azure OpenAI, guys. Perfect. So I have imported this. Now what I'm doing, I'm going to be create one method. Method name is going to be main. Now here inside this method, what I can do, I can test it whether it is working fine or not. So I can simply write testing over here. So let me write this testing. Now what I can do, I can call this particular method. So let me call this method main, and here I can call it inside this if condition. So if a name is equal to main. Okay. Now perfect. I hope everything is fine. So what I'm doing, guys. So first of all, let me switch off my camera so that you can get access of my screen. Now what I will do. So here actually I'm going to be run this particular file. So simply I have to write this Python function calling where I'm writing it, guys. Just a second. What is happening? Let me open the command prompt. I think that is fine now. Let me write here Python function calling. Great. So if everything is fine, guys, I'll be getting my testing. Okay, perfect. So I'm getting my testing now. I have to write my further code. So let me write the further code. So first of all, what I have to do, guys. So I have to define my client. I already shown you this chat completion API, right? So from here itself, I'm going to take this client. Now let me copy this client, and here I am going to paste it inside my main function. Got it, guys? Now this client actually it is required two things. First is endpoint, and the second is what? The second is API key. So let me define this endpoint and this API key over here. So guys, this API key and endpoint from where I will collect, tell me whatever model I'm calling. Okay. So whatever model I'm calling from my Azure OpenAI, so that particular endpoint and API key I'm going to be paste over here. So I'm going to take it from here itself. So let me take this endpoint and this API key. I already shown you that how to create it and all, right? This model, how to deploy it and how to generate this endpoint and API key. Now let me paste it over here. So here is what? Here's my endpoint. Now this is what? This is my API key. Okay. So I got both now. Fine. Now what I will do, so after calling this one, the next thing is what? I will be defining the function. Okay. Now before defining the function, let me do one more thing. Let me call this chat completion API over here. So for the chat completion API, simply I can write here client CLIENT. Great. Now I can write this chat. Okay. Now I can write the completion. So here is what? Here is my completion. Then dot create. Right. So here I got my create. Now inside this one, I can mention about the model. So where is my model, guys? Here is my model. Now my model name is going to be chat model. I already created it. I think you know about it. Then what I'm going to do, so here I'm going to be write the message. So let me define my message over here. My message could be anything. Let's say my message is this one. I'm going to be copy and paste this prompt which I already created. Now with that, I think the idea will be more clear to you. So here is my message, guys. See, I'm saying you are assistant, which is going to be replying me a weather information. And then here I'm asking a weather of the Bhopal. Okay, I can mention any city and it will provide me a information. So instead of Bhopal, let's say I'm writing Mumbai over here. Got it? Great. So this is what? This is my chat completion API. Now let me call it and let me check whether it is giving me a response or not, or what it is giving to me actually. Now I can collect this thing inside where? Inside this completion. So let me write over here this completion. Now what I can do, so let me get the output further. So here I'm going to be print this JSON. That's it, guys. So everything I took from the previous code itself, and I haven't defined any sort of a function over here. Now I will be defining the function. First let me check what will be my final output. So let me clear my screen, and here I'm going to be call this function calling.py. Let's see the output. So here it is telling to me missing argument in our model and str. Okay, so it is showing me some error, guys. Just wait, let me check. Line number 25. Line number 25. Then here it is telling to me create. Okay, then missing required argument message and model str. Message and model, maybe I missed something, guys. Okay, messages. Here the argument name is wrong. Messages. Great. Now let me check whether it is working or not. Great. So here I'm going to run it again. Python function calling, and let's see. So see what I'm getting here. Deployment message. The API deployment for this road does not exist. If you cannot deploy within 5 minutes, fine, guys. So here I think this API is giving me an issue. Let me check whether it is correct or not. So what I'm doing, I am just going through what? Through my Azure API, Azure OpenAI API. Not this one. Okay, session expired. Let me check, guys. Fine, I'm going to be login again. So here simply I'm going to be write this Azure OpenAI. Just a second, let me open it. Here, let me sign in. Then I will be getting my Azure OpenAI. Fine. Then here is my crash course model, and this is for what? This is for the transcript. Now let me open this one, and here is my model deployment, and then manage deployment. Now inside this one, I will be having my models. So let me check whether it is there or not. Great. DALL-E, chat engine, Omni model, and every model is here. Now, okay, perfect. This is also fine. Now let me open inside the playground. Yes, this is also I opened. Now let me check with the view code. And here is what? Here is my API, sorry, endpoint. Let me check with the endpoint whether it is correct or not. I'm going to be paste it over here. I think it is same. Now let me check with the API key. So I'm going to be copy it, and here I'm going to be paste it, guys. This one. If you want to keep it inside the .env file, you can keep it. Fine. So this both thing are fine. Now API key and all, everything is perfect. And the model name is what? Chat model. So let me check, guys. Model name is correct or not. So here we are providing with the token name. Now let me take the model from here. Okay, the model name is chat engine. That's why it was giving me an issue. So let me mention the chat engine. Here it is going to be chat engine. Perfect, guys. ENGINE, and my spelling is also correct. Great. Now let me run it and let me check whether it is working or not. So simply I'm going to be clear the screen. Now let me switch off the camera and see Python function calling.py. Yes. So fine, I'm getting my output, and here you will find out. So it is telling to me, I am sorry, I'm an AI language model and do not have a real access to the current weather, right? And however, you can use device built-in weather app or search online for the readable weather sources. So guys, this particular code actually it is not giving me a current weather. As I told you that it is not capable. This model is not capable. So how we can do that? So we are going to be fetch this information from the weather API. Okay, so open a weather API. Now let me write over here open weather map API. So from this particular API, I'm going to be fetch the information. Okay, now here see once you will scroll down, so it you will find out this current weather. Okay, current weather data. Now just do one thing, just click on the subscribe. Now once you will click on the subscribe, here you will get this free option. Okay, free option. Now using this particular code, what you have to do, you have to fetch the current weather data. Now here you require this API key, okay, for fetching the data. Now just click over here on this get API key. Now once you will do it, guys, you will be getting this particular page. You can fill out the information. Let me do it over here. So here I can write my username, and I can write my password. Already I did it, guys, so that's why it is not asking to me. I saved it, and it is giving me a directly. Now okay, so I think create an account. Maybe I can directly log in over here, because again it will give me a issue. So just wait. Let me log in directly. I think I already logged in. And here is what? Here is my API key. Just a second, guys. Okay. So see guys, if you haven't created an account, you can create the account and you can get it. Now let me click on the sign in, and here I can enter my email and password. Great. I signed it. Now here is what? Here's my API key. So this API key will be required for fetching the information, for fetching the data. Okay. So if you haven't created an account, guys, first you will have to create the account, then only you can get this API key. Now let me copy this API key, and here I'm going to keep it somewhere inside my file only. So let me open the file, and here I'm going to be keep this API key as of now. Now one more thing will be required, guys. I have to create a URL. Okay, a specific URL. So let me show you from where actually you can get the URL. So once you will go back, so here just click on this one, current weather. Just once you will click over here on this current weather, so see, this is the URL which will be required. Okay, so how to make an API call for getting the current weather, this one. And for that you will be required this latitude and the longitude and this API key. API key we have already collected, and latitude and longitude I will show you how you can get it. So just copy this URL from here and then keep it somewhere inside your file only. So this is the second thing. Now one more thing will be required. See, if you want to get this latitude and longitude, for that actually you will be required the location. By using that particular location you can get this latitude and longitude. Now just scroll down here, and there itself actually you will be getting the option, you will be getting one more URL for fetching the latitude and longitude. Okay, let me show you that as well. So just scroll down, and here see guys, city name. So once you will write the city name, means once you will write a location, so what you will get, you will be getting the latitude and longitude of that specific city. Just copy it and keep it over there. I will be showing you how to call each and everything after defining the function and all. So I'm going to be keep it inside where, inside my file itself. Got it? So this three API, so this three thing. Now what I can do, I can replace this API key. Okay, or what I will do directly, I will be pasting inside the code itself and you will be getting. Now one thing, I haven't talked about the function. Okay, so first of all, let me define the function. So that function basically, it will fetch the location from where? It will fetch the location from the prompt itself, right? And then we are going to be pass that location over here to the city name, and based on that I'm going to fetch this latitude and longitude, and finally I'll be generating my current weather based on my query. Getting my point? Now let's try to perform it. So let me create a function, guys. So I already created a definition of the function I'm giving to you, and here this is the definition. So inside the definition, the first name is what? The first thing is the get weather. This is the name of the function. Here is the description of the function. Okay, description is what? You can see you have to retrieve the time, information, data about a particular location and place. Simple description. Now parameter. This is very much important, guys. This particular parameter. Now see, here in the parameter actually we have given this location. So this is going to be my parameter, and this parameter I will be fetching from where? Tell me. This parameter I will be fetching, means this location I will be fetching from the prompt itself. Automatically it will take it, or automatically like whenever we are going to be define a function, it will collect it from the location itself. Or if we are going to be define the a few short prompt, okay, let's say we are going to give a description, and based on that I have to fetch some information. So that thing in that specific manner I will have to mention over here, okay, with those specific parameter. So later on I will be showing you that particular example as well, but over here I hope this thing is clear. This is a simple function definition. So which thing we required? We required this location. Okay, so function calling is done. Now coming to the next part. So here I have to write a code for what? Tell me. I have to write a code for the latitude and the longitude. So first I will be giving the city name, means the location, which I'm fetching from where? From the prompt itself using this function, and then I'm going to be pass it to this latitude and this longitude. Okay, so one more thing, guys, I told you that over here inside this completion API I have to define the function also. So let me define the function. So here is what? Here is a function parameter, and which I'm going to be defined inside my completion API. Fine. So everything is perfect, everything is clear. Now coming to the next part. Now if we want to collect. Okay, if we want to collect this latitude and longitude, so we'll have to write the further code. So first of all, let me remove this print statement. As of now, it is not required. Now just focus, guys. So here is my code. Okay, I already written it. Let me give it to you, this particular code, and one by one, step by step, I can explain you. So see, uh this is the code, guys. Okay, just focus now, and just try to understand each and everything whatever I have written over here. Okay, now the very first thing, so let me align this entire code, and I have to write it down just for saving the time. And let me explain you this one. This is a specific function for fetching the data. Great, guys. Fine. So let's discuss this particular function. Okay, so let me switch off my camera so that you can get the access of the entire screen. And here, let me remove this also. Fine. Now just focus here. So first of all, guys, what we are doing, see, we are going to be load this input. Okay, sorry, this output, whatever output I'm getting from where, from this completion API. Okay, so here what I'm getting, tell me, I'm getting the output, and this particular output I'm going to be defined inside this initial output. Okay, inside this particular parameter. So I have this JSON. Let me check whether I have JSON or not. So here I have to import the JSON. Got it? So this is my JSON. Now see, here is what, here is my initial output which I am getting. Now from this particular output, I'm going to be fetch the location. Okay, so I'm getting a location over here. I'm saying over here, okay, if location is exist, so please do let me know the location. I'm simply printing it, and then I'm going to be call it. Okay, I'm going to be call, what I'm going to be called, tell me. I'm going to be call this get weather method. So here, to this get weather method, I'm passing this location. Okay, now based in this location, based on this particular location, what I'm getting my response. Okay, once I will hit this particular URL, and from this particular response, I can collect the latitude and longitude based on my location only. So I'm printing my latitude and longitude also, and then this is my final URL with the latitude and longitude. And based on this latitude and longitude, we are going to fetch the, tell me, guys, what we are going to fetch. We are going to fetch the final response, and here we are printing this particular response. Getting my point? Yes or no, guys? Tell me. I hope this is clear. Now here in front, in place of this particular URL, whatever is there, so previously I was testing with the API, it was working fine. So I had generated this URL. Now let me remove this URL and let me put mine, whatever I have created. So first of all, let me keep this API key. So here is my API key. I'm going to be copy it, and I'm going to be keep it over here. That's it. Now the next thing is what? So over here, after keeping the API key, guys, what is required? Tell me. So here the location is required. So this side also I can mention the API key. Perfect, guys. Let me keep it inside the double quote. Great. Now here city name. So city name actually I can replace with the location. So let me keep the location over here. This one, and here, perfect. Now what I will do, I am going to be concatenate this particular string, this one and this one, guys. So let me keep it like this. Great. And here, this I can keep inside the double quote. Okay, perfect. And here I can keep this particular value inside the double quote, so that it is going to create my entire URL. Okay, so I can remove this one because it is not at all required. Fine. So this is my complete URL which I got. Now simply I can copy and paste it over there because I want it with this particular API key. So here is my URL. Let me remove it first of all, and perfect, guys. This is my latest URL. Now same thing I have to do with this one also. So first of all, let me remove this last one because I already pasted, and here I require this latitude and longitude. So let me keep this latitude and longitude because I want in a str form. So here is my latitude. Okay, great. Now what I will do, I will be keeping it over here and then inside the double quote. That's it. So this thing I'm keeping inside a double quote, and now plus, and then str longitude. Okay, I have to create a URL in this particular form only, so that's why I'm doing this each and everything. Now this is my str longitude. Now I'm going to be click on this plus, and perfect, guys. So I got my this URL as well. Fine. So I'm going to be keep it inside the double quote, Yes, perfect. So here is what, here is the longitude, and now just me keep the latitude also, guys, just a second. So here is what, here is my let htr, weather is here, weather, and then str. Perfect, guys. So this is going to be my latitude. Okay, so just a second, I think I did it wrong. Now let me keep it over here. That's it, guys. Perfect. So now let me cross check this particular URL whether it is correct or not. And here for this one, I can simply check with my weather OpenAI. So weather OpenAI, and this is the one. Just give me a second, and I'm finally going to call it. So here is the lead, guys. So this is the thing basically which I was missing after the weather. And please check out with the original one if something is missing or something is there. Perfect, guys. So this is my complete URL. Now I am going to be copy and paste where, tell me, over there itself. So here is my URL. So let me remove it, and this is going to my request. Perfect. And yes. So see, guys, I have pasted my URL with the API key and all everything. So let me remove it, and then everything is fine. Everything is perfect. So let me revise the code once, and then I am going to be executed, and we'll get the weather from the different cities and all. So first, what I did, I defined this main function. This is my endpoint key, endpoint, and this API key. This is my client. Okay, and by using this client, I am going to be create this chat completion API there. This is my model, and here is what, here is my message. Then I have defined the function for what, for fetching the information from the prompt itself. So this is my function, and here I am fetching the location, and based on this location, okay, I am going to be fetch the necessary information. Okay, so here I am going to be fetch the location from where, from this particular response, and then based on this particular location, I am going to be called the open weather map API, and here is my final weather. So let's see whether it is working or not. So first of all, I'm going to be clear my screen, just a second, cls, and then let me call this python function calling dot py. Great, guys, so let's wait and check. Fine, it is telling to me JSON decode, JSON coder expert value line number 1. Okay, at which line I'm getting an error, guys? Let me check over here. Line number 65. So line number 65, okay, and then line number 42. Maybe I missed something over here. Line number 42. JSON loads, and here is what, function argument. Great, guys, this is perfect. Now function argument is the location itself. Okay, wait, guys, let me check what is the issue. So here, guys, you can see we are getting our output. So what was the issue? So issue basically it was with the model. So here, there what I did, I just changed my model, means I redeployed that particular model, and now I'm getting the output, because see, I'm passing the input prompt to the model, and it was not able to generate the final output. This sorry, not final one, this initial like output, this initial response, and because of that, it was not able to decode this JSON basically. That's why it was generating the issue. So what I did nothing. I just like redeploy the model. Maybe it was not able to connect, and now I'm able to get my answer. So let me show you how it is going to work. I will give you the entire code, and in a similar way you can test. If you are getting the same error which I am getting, in that case you can restart your model, or you can delete the previous deployment, and then you can redeploy it, and then finally uh, it will give you the answer. So let me check with the other location over here. So here I tested with the Bhopal. Here let me write the Delhi. So after writing a DALL-E, I can write over here this Python function calling. Now see, once I will run it, guys, here you can see the city name is Delhi, latitude is this one, longitude is this one, and here is the weather condition. So the weather condition is has. Now see, if you want to know more information about the weather, you can get it. So here it will give you the complete and a detailed information about the weather. I'm just going to be check the like type of the weather condition, which I'm going to be collected from here, and finally I'm printing it. That's it. But if you want to get like a temperature, cloudy, this, that, whatever, right? So here you will be able to find out inside this particular variable. Now, what I can do, I can show you. So I'm going to be print this final response so that you will be getting what all information actually I can get with respect to the weather. So here again, let me run it. Python function calling.py, and now see, it is Delhi, latitude, longitude, great. And see guys, here weather condition is has, but apart from this one, it is giving me each and every information. So here's is the description. Now humidity, pressure, temperature minimum, feels like, okay, every information. So see guys over here, you will be finding it out over the console itself. I hope this thing is clear. Now, what we can do, so we can understand the next module. Now, in the next module, guys, let me go back to the PPT. So we are done with the function calling. In the next module, I'll be showing you this fine tuning. So the fine tuning, first we'll select the model, then we'll prepare the data, and then we'll do the cost analysis. So here guys, I will be doing the cost analysis, and on top of it, I will be performing the fine tuning because the cost of the fine tuning is very high and it takes a lots of time as well. So here definitely I will be guiding you related to this one. And finally, we'll be starting with the Azure AI Studio. So let's start with the fine tuning. So before starting with the fine tuning, let's try to understand the fundamental concept of the fine tuning. So here guys, let me show you my blackboard, and over my blackboard, what I kept the different model, and related to those model, you'll find out the parameter. So let's look into parameter. So this GPT-4, it is having around 1.76 trillion parameter. Now this GPT 3.5 is having 175 billion parameter. GPT-3, it's having again 175 billion parameter. Now here you can see some other model as well. So this bot is having a 345 million parameter. This a T5 11 billion parameter. Okay, let's look into the Gemini model. So Gemini Pro, it's having around 175 billion parameter. Now this Llama, right? So we have a different variants of the Llama, like 2B, sorry, 7B, 13B, 17B. So it is representing to the parameter only. Now, first of all, we need to understand the meaning of this parameter. So let me write over here. This parameter is nothing, guys. This parameter is called weights and biases. Okay. So weights and biases itself is called what? It's called the parameter. Now, whenever we are talking about the model, guys. So here, let me write the model, or let me write any sort of a model. Let's say here I'm writing this GPT, or maybe Gemini. So this model actually, they are using transformer as a base model. I think you know about the transformer, right? This attention, or you need research paper. You can check out with that research paper. You will get architecture of the transformer. There you will find out the inside the transformer architecture. You'll find out the neural network. There are various stages of the transformer. So first is embedding, okay, encoding, embedding. Then there is a multi-head attention, and then from the multi-head attention, it is going through the neural network itself, and then the normalization layer and all everything. So inside the transformer, actually, you will find out the neural network, and this neural network actually, it's a collection of what weights and biases. So this weights and biases is nothing; it's a trainable parameter. This is what this is trainable parameter. Now just think over here. If we are saying so if we are saying like 175 billion parameter, so what would be the size of the architecture? Okay, now if we're gonna train these type of architecture, so how much time it will take? It's like a very typical question. Okay, so like no one can answer other than that person who has trained the actual model. So here, if we are talking about the LLM model, which is a very huge, which I just shown you. So it is having a lots of parameter like weights and biases. It is called the trainable parameter, and this weights and biases is nothing. It's a part of the neural network only. Whenever we design the neural network, there actually we connect this input layer to hidden layer with a weight and biases, and hidden layer to hidden layer with a weight and biases. Okay, so I hope this thing is clear to all of you. Now see guys, let's say we have trained our model on top of one specific data. What I did, let's say this is my GPT model, and this particular GPT model I trained on a various data. So here this is the entertainment data. Now this is the sport data. Okay, now this is the politic data. Now this is the historical data of various data from where? From the internet. And now it is capable to answer related to these particular data, related to each and everything. Now tomorrow, guys, let's say there are one more data which came. So here, one more data is related to what? Related to Indian election 24. Okay, so here, guys, see, let's say tomorrow, we came up with a new data, and I want to ask something. Okay, I want to ask something. As of now, see, my model is just trained on this e-commerce data, or basically this particular data, right? Sports and this polity and history and all, but it don't know anything about this Indian election 24. So let's say if I'm going to ask any sort of a question that who will win the election in 24, right? So who will win the election in India in in 24? So this is my simple question to my model. Now, will it be able to answer this question? Tell me, will it be able to answer this particular question? No, it cannot answer to this question. Why? Because it don't know anything about this particular data. We haven't trained it. We haven't trained my model on top of this data. Okay. So my weights and biases, actually, it don't know anything about this particular information. So what I can do? So in this case, I can perform the fine tuning. Fine tuning, actually, what it does. See, so here we will be passing this particular data. So again, this weights and biases means, in short, I can say parameter. So my parameter, actually, it's going to be adjust. Okay, my parameter, this parameter is going to be adjust. And now if I will ask this particular question to my model, definitely I will be getting the answer. Why? Because now I have retrained my model on top of this data. I have adjusted my parameter, this weights and biases, and now I can ask the question related to this particular information. Getting my point? And this retraining, okay, additional training, it is called fine tuning. I hope this thing is getting clear to all of you. Now let's do the fine tuning of the GPT model using this Azure OpenAI. So first of all, what you have to do, guys, you have to open your Azure OpenAI, Azure OpenAI Studio. Now, inside this one, just go and check with the model. So here you will find out the various model, and this is all the pre-trained model which someone has trained and we are using. Just click on this create a custom model. Okay. Now here you will find out it is telling to you this fine tuning is not available in this particular region, and I think I shown you initially that you can check the region in which region fine tuning and all which is available. So what you can do, so here simply you can go and check with the documentation. Let me show you again. So this fine tuning is not available inside this East US, but I have created one more Azure OpenAI service with the South Central US. Okay, I will show you that just a second. So let it load. Or what I can do here, actually, I can just wait. So let me close it first of all, and I'm going to be open one more Azure OpenAI, and with that, basically, I can show you. Oh, just a second. I think my internet is slow. Great, guys. So here I have opened my Azure. Here I have opened my Azure portal. Now let me open this Azure OpenAI, and here I already created two service. So this is my first service, which is inside this East US, and the second was inside the North Central US. Sorry, I was telling the South Central, but it is inside the North Central US. Now once I will open it, so here you will find out there is a model deployment. Now just click on this manage deployment, and then okay, until I think it is loaded now. Okay, fine. So I got it. So see, inside this particular section, this fine tuning is not available. Where inside this fine tuning model, and where, what is my reason? My reason is the East US. So what you can do, just click on this drop down and then select this South Central US. See, still we are not able to get the fine tune model, whatever model basic which I can fine tune. So just again click on this drop down and select on this this North Central US. Now see, guys, we are able to get this model, okay, which I can fine tune. So WebEdge with the $34, okay, Da Vinci with the $40, GPT 3.5 turbo $45, GPT 3.5 turbo $68. Got it? Now what I can do, so first of all let me show you how you can fine tune, how you can start your fine tuning process, and then will like calculate the cost and all, what might be the cost, okay, the minimum cost. So first of all, see, we are inside this particular location, North Central US. Now just click on this model and then click on this custom model. Now here there is a various stages, okay, various stages which you need to fill out. So first you need to select the base model. So here you have a base Da Vinci and the different variant of the GPT and this GPT-4. Now what I'm doing, I'm selecting GPT 3.5 Turbo, and here you can decide your model suffix if you want to add something. It is optional only. So let's say here I'm writing my fine tune latest, right? So this is what, this is my suffix, means at the end of the model I will be getting it. Now just click on this next. So here it is asking about the data. So I already kept the data, guys. Let me do one thing, let me remove this data. I'll be showing you from scratch, okay? So I'm going to be close it. Here is what, here's my data file, and then let me delete this data file. Fine, great. So again I'm going to the deployment and then custom model. Here actually I deleted it. Why, I will show you basically why I stopped it. I will letting you know, or let me delete it from here as well. So perfect, this was my previous job which I was creating, okay? Now custom model, and here is what base model. This is my suffix, my fine tune latest, great. Now what I can do, so here I can click on this next. Now it is asking me about the data. So how you gonna provide the data? There is a three option. Choose from the existing file which was there but I deleted it. Now upload the file from local, and here is what, Azure Blob or other shared web location. So from anywhere you can keep the file. Now what I'm doing, so just click on this browse a file. Okay, I'm uploading it from the local itself, and this is my file. Now see, here here the extension of this file should be JSON. Okay, dot JSON L. Getting my point? So let me do one thing. Let me check with the Google itself in front of you. So here I'm searching about this JSON L. Okay, JSON L file. So this is the specific file. Okay, JSON lines. Actually, it's the extension of the JSON only, which this GPT model is using. Okay, it want the data in this specific format only, in this JSON lines. Now let me show you where I kept the data. So I kept the data inside my local system, inside my local system only. So I created one folder, fine tune folder, and inside this one I have my data. So let me reveal it inside the file explorer itself. So this is my data, guys, inside this fine tune folder. Tests.jsonl. Okay, JSON L, JSON line. Now I'm going to be open it inside the notepad and see, guys. So if you will look into the data, so guys, this is very mandatory and necessary thing. Please be careful here. You have to keep your data in this specific format only. Okay, this is my, here I have kept 10 lines, because one more thing, if you are providing less than 10 line, okay, here is a 10 line basically inside my data. If you're providing less than 10 line, in that case it won't accept it, means the GPT model, it won't accept it, it will reject it. So inside your data there should be minimum 10 lines. Okay, let me show you one line. So what I kept over here, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to be select this line completely, and here after selecting it I'm going to be open my JSON viewer. So let me open my JSON viewer, and there I am searching, or sorry, there I'm pasting this particular line. So here is my line, right? Now format. So see, guys, so this is the data. Okay, in this specific format I have to pass the data. First is what? First is the role. So here I am defining the role of the model. So I'm saying you are a customer support agent for the smartphone company whose primary goal is to help user with the issues they are experiencing with their smartphone. You are friendly and concise. You only provide factual answer to the query and do not provide answer that are not related to the smartphone, right? Because I want to train my GPT model on a specific data, okay, on a smartphone data which maybe don't know. So let's say if I'm going to ask anything to my GPT model into the smartphone, and if it is not able to answer, I can train it specifically. I can train it on that particular data, and that is what I'm providing over here. So the first thing, you have to provide the data in this specific format, and the second thing is what, at least 10 line inside your data. The third one is what, the extension should be JSON L, JSON line. Got it? So perfect, and here is my user question, and this is the answer. So yeah, now what I can do, I can upload the file which I already selected. Now after uploading the file, see, it is getting uploaded. I can simply select it. It is in progress, guys. Great, I got my file. Now just select it. Okay, done. Then just click on this next, and it is asking about the validation. Just select this file. Great, validation is done. Okay, now so click on this next, and here these are the some option which it is giving to you, how many number of epochs you want to run. In number of epochs, epochs means what? Forward propagation plus backward propagation, that is called one epoch. So if you will go and check with the custom one, you will find out you can increase the number of epoch. By default, actually it is two only. Now batch size, if you have lots of data, if you would like to provide the data in the batches. So as of now, there is only one batch, means we are providing the entire data. But if you want to increase the batch size, you can do it. That is also possible. Now, learning rate like multiplier. So yes, that is also like you can like put, and here you can define the seed value also. Okay. So these are the thing basically which I'm keeping by default only. And here I'm going to be click on this next, and see, this is the final information, and then you can start your training job. Now once you will click on this training job, so here see guys, it has started with the fine tuning. So this is my fine tuning progress. Now let it complete, and I won't complete it guys, because it's going to be charge you a lot, and I don't want it. And guys, believe me, not even charge, it will take the time as well. So if I want to get this particular model, so the charge, this training time, it will take around 30 to 35 minutes, and after 35 minutes I will be getting the model after 15 minutes. So this is the 1 hour effort. Okay, 1 hour process with the 10 line only. Just think guys, how big the model is and how much time it will take with the with just a small it's just with a 10 line only. If you are passing like 100 line or 150 line, so it might take maybe 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour. So it depends on the data only. So here first of all, let me calculate the cost, and then I think this is done. Yeah, then I will be stopping this particular process. And see, after training this particular model, so you'll be getting it over here itself. Okay, inside your model, then definitely you can deploy it, and then you can use inside your chat engine, or else you can consume it inside the local. In a similar way, we are consuming the other model. Getting my point? So once, let me repeat it, once you will train this particular model, okay, so you will be getting over here along with all the model. You can deploy it over here inside this section, and then you can utilize it directly inside your playground, or else you can access it inside your local system as well using the chat completion API. Fine. Now let's discuss about the price and all. So let's say I have decided this particular model. So the price is what? Training per compute hour is what? 45. Tell me guys, $45. So here I am going to be open my Epic Pen. Let's try to calculate some sort of a price. So here guys, let's say, um, great, perfect. So let's say guys, here the price for the per compute hour is what? $45. Okay. So if we're gonna talk about here, or instead of this one, I can open my calculator. Just a second, because I think it is giving the problem. $45 for the per compute hour. Let's say if I'm going to be if my process is going to be for the half an hour, so you can divide it by 2 itself. So there will be around 23. Okay. Now apart from this one, here hosting per hour. Let's say I'm going to be hosted for the this particular model for let's say 2 hour. Okay, so here what is this? Tell me. $3. So here I'm going to be add more $6. Now apart from this one, see, input uses per 1,000 token. So this is fine, this is a very less charges. I can add $1 more, so here around $30. So if I want to use this model, if I just want to test it, so in that case I will have to pay at least $30 guys. Okay, where I'm calculating the training time just for half an hour. Let's say if I'm having a huge amount of data, in that case it will take around like 2 to 3 hours or maybe more than that. So the charge is going to be very huge. And guys, you won't believe me, I got $120 bill within half an hour only. So that's why I will be stopped. Sorry, $120 will within 1.5 hours. Okay, so that's why I will be stopping the process. And yes, rest of the thing is fine. Now, if you want to calculate it into the Indian rupees, so simply what you can do, 30 into, let's say I can take 83 only. So $1 is equal to 83 rupees. Now here is the prices around 2.5K, right? 2,500 rupiah. So that will be a price for what? For the fine tuning just for 1 hour. So that's why I was saying it is costly, and I think you got to know the process of the fine tuning. So let me stop it because it is going to be running now here. See, here you can see inside the notification and all, it is creating the fine tune model. Now here I can delete it. So perfect. It is not at all required. So yes, I hope you got to know about the fine tuning. Now let's try to understand the next thing. Let me open the PPT itself. So now we'll be talking about this Azure AI Studio, guys. Now in this Azure AI Studio, guys, first we'll start with the Azure AI Hub. I will create the Azure AI Hub and the other resources. Then I will deploy the model, or I will see that how I will show you that how we can use the model from the Azure OpenAI. Directly from the Azure OpenAI also you can connect. Okay, inside this Azure AI Studio, we'll create our own RAG, means our custom RAG, and then here we're gonna streamline the entire pipeline using this prompt flow. It is a very amazing service which is being provided by the Azure AI Studio. Then we'll create an endpoint URL. Okay, means I will deploy the application finally, and we'll be consuming it inside our local application. So here we're gonna create one Flask application, and there I will show you how you can consume this endpoint URL. Okay. Now, before starting with this Azure AI Studio, you should be aware about this Azure AI Studio, guys. So what you can do, you can check out with the Microsoft itself, with the official page of the Microsoft. Now just see what they are saying about this Azure AI Studio. So Azure AI Studio, it's a unified platform for developing and deploying generative AI application. So if you want to create generative AI related application, if you want to deploy it, okay, so this a platform will help you from starting to end. It's a unified, it's a single platform for everything, and it's pretty amazing, guys. Definitely you will get to know once I'll be showing the entire functionality of this Azure AI Studio. Now you can check the overview. So inside the overview they have mentioned explore the model, craft it, then design it, then revolutionize this. Okay, so you can like get a evaluation and all, evaluation metrics and all at the single place after deployment and all. Then here you can see the benefit. So what is the benefit? It is going to be improve the customer experience, it is reducing the organization risk, okay, improve work quality, and then enhance productivity and all capabilities. So yes, these are the capability. You can build your own copilot enterprise chat, okay, that we are going to be create here. Incorporate multimodality means you can like keep all the model, the different type of model. And one very amazing thing I will show you, and you will literally solve. So okay, just wait, I will be showing you that. Now analysis the speech. Yes, you can analysis the speech also. So yes, you can go through with it, and pricing and all everything they have mentioned. And yes, definitely you will be able to get each and everything. Now coming to this Azure AI Studio. So for that, what I have to do, first I have to open the Azure portal. So I'm going to be open the Azure portal inside the new uh inside the new browser, new window, guys. So this is my Azure portal. Now let me click it, and here guys, just a second, let me do the sign in. And this is my Azure portal. Okay, great. Now here what I will do, I will simply search this Azure AI Studio. Okay, so let me search over here Azure AI Studio. Got it. Now, after searching this Azure AI Studio, I'll be getting this particular page. So I already created this my chatbot, my project, this two basically. But here in front of you, I'm going to create it from scratch. Okay. So if you want to create this Azure UI Studio, so for that, first you will have to create this hub, new Azure hub, and inside that you're gonna launch this studio. Okay. So just click on top of this new Azure AI hub, and after this one it will ask you some sort of information. So first is what, first is a subscription, the second is a resource group. We're going to use the same resource group which we have created. Then reason is what, east US only. Okay, Name, you can write any name. Let's say here I'm going to be write crash course, and here see friendly name is the same. You can change it also. Then default project resource group. Okay, so this is what default project resource group. Now, after this one, it is asking about the Azure AI service for the base model. So, see, by default, actually, it is creating a new service. New service for what? Tell me. For the base model, for the OpenAI model. But already we have created that service, right? I told you, na, that we can connect with the previous service also. So we can connect it over here. Now, just click on this drop down and select this crash course module. See, there is two. One is my audio transcript and this crash course module. I'm going to select this crash course module. Now let me select it and then review and create. And see guys, it is getting reviewed and then I'll be creating it. Now just wait, and the surprise is for all of you. And here the surprise is going to be, let me show you that. So once I will create it, so after creating it, see the deployment is getting initialized. And after this one, after the deployment and all, I will be able to access my Azure AI Studio. Okay. So let's wait. Let's wait for a minute. I think it will take around 30 to 40 seconds or maybe 1 or 2 minutes. So yeah, it is getting prepared now. So see guys, still it is creating, and once it will be done, I'll be getting the resource option. See, by default, actually, it is creating these particular resources. Okay, by default, I'm not doing it automatically. So one is the key vault, where actually it's going to be save all the keys and all. The second is what? Second is a storage account. Okay, so it automatically is going to create a storage account, that blob storage account, which I've shown you right previously. So yes, I can utilize this particular account and I can keep my data over here. So with every Azure AI hub, okay, with every Azure AI Studio, uh, these resources will be connected. One is what? One is this like vault. Second is the storage. Third is this Azure OpenAI, and the fourth one is the Azure AI search. That I will show you whenever I'm going to be create an index and all. At that time it will come. Now see, it is ready. So simply you can create on this. Go to the course. Sorry, go to the resources, and there is so many things right in the left hand side. A project, networking, property, log, alert, metrics, and all. But here this project is required. Okay, now see guys, what you can do. So first of all, you can see this particular icon, launch AI, launch Azure AI Studio. So once you will click on top of this launch Azure AI Studio, you will be able to launch this AI Studio, right? So let it launch, and after this one, see guys, here you can see all the options similar to the Azure AI Studio, uh, Azure OpenAI Studio, but it is not this Azure OpenAI Studio. It is Azure AI Studio. Let me show you if you are getting confused. So this is what Azure OpenAI Studio, just for the OpenAI model and all, and this is Azure AI Studio for the end-to-end generative AI application. So what I'm doing, so first of all, what I will have to do over here, I will have to create a new project inside this one. So once you will scroll down, you will be getting a different option: permission, description, project, connected sources, and all everything. So what you have to do first, guys, click on this new project, and I'm going to be create my own project. Let me write the name also. The name is going to be a crash course. Okay, same name I'm writing for everything, so that I won't be confused and I can easily identify. So this is what is my project. Now project is getting created, guys. It will take some time, again, like 1 or 2 minutes to let it create. And after the project, guys, I'll be showing you that from where actually you can find out all the resources and all. So inside the project, all the resources will be there. If it is not there, then simply we can connect it also. Okay, so guys, here you can see my project is done. I created a project. Now after creating the project, you will find out these many option left hand side, right? So now just see, let's look into the options. What all option is there? First, let's look into this component. So you will find out the data. So whatever data basically you want to keep, you can keep the data similar to the Azure OpenAI Studio. Then you have a indexes with respect to the vector database. Okay, then here is a deployment. So whatever model, right, whatever model basically you have deployed, you will be able to find out each and every model over here. Now content filtering. So if you want to filter any sort of a content, you can create over here and you can filter that, right? Means you can connect it with your model and application, and you will be filtering that specific content. Now here you can see the fine tuning. Yes, over here also you can do the fine tuning and all. Now evaluation metrics, evaluation is also there. You can perform the evaluation, you can create the evaluation. So ground truth, relevance, coherence, fluency, everything basically whatever metrics is required for evaluating a model. Now tracing, right? So here you can trace your LLM application. Now one more thing, prompt flow. So prompt flow, guys, it is very much important. And with this only, we are going to be create the end-to-end application. Now code is there. If you would look into the code, so yes, you can create this code. Okay, you can select your CPU or GPU, you can select the virtual machine, and over there you can run your own code, right? So these many functionality they are providing to you. Now chat wise, so chat completion API assistant is also there. Image related like DALL-E and all, everything is there. And other than this one, model catalog, model benchmark, prompt catalog and all. So this thing is not required, just for the information and all you can check out. So first of all, what we have to do, see guys, you have to go inside the setting and you have to connect with all the services and all. So guys, once you will go inside the setting, here actually you will be getting the option, okay, option for the new connection. So see, these are the services which is there, okay, connected resources, crash course model. This means my Azure OpenAI. Here is what, here is my artifact storage, okay, means my blob storage, and the other one like the vault and all. And I will show you one more Azure AI search once I will be creating my RAG with my custom data. So just click on this new connection, guys, and here see there are like a different option you will find out. Now you just need to click on this Azure OpenAI service. So here already we have a service, two services. First is what, crash course, and this my audio transcript. So you are able to see the service, but it has not connected it. Okay, it has not connected. So if it didn't connect it, you can connect it manually. Okay, so after click on the connect option, you can connect it manually. You can add the connection. Now I want to add this particular one, so just click on this add connection. And after adding the connection, guys, you will be able to find out, see it is connected. Now just close it and go inside the deployment. So once you will go and check inside the deployment, so now you will be able to find out the same model which I'm having inside where, inside the Azure Open AI, okay, inside this specific service. So no need to do it from scratch. Means all the model deployment and all, directly you can fetch these model over here, those particular model over here. Now one more thing, guys, here see, if you will go and check with this create deployment, so here actually you will be able to find out two options, real time deployment and pay as you go. Okay, so you can select any one from here. Now let's say if I'm going to select this real time deployment. Now here inside the real time deployment, see, if I will scroll down, so along with this GPT and all, I'll be getting the other model as well, like Fee, Llama is here, okay, and apart from this one, Mistral is here, and this Nemo is there from the Nvidia. Okay, Desi is here, and many different Hugging Face model, and that is what I was saying to you. So inside this Azure AI Studio, it's not like that you are just going to be use the OpenAI model. No, you can get the other model as well, and that's the beauty of the Azure AI Studio. I hope now you are getting my point. So let's do one thing, guys. Let's try to use this model. So here I'm not going to be use any other model other than this OpenAI and all, because yes, this OpenAI model is sufficient for me as of now for creating the application. But if you want to use, you can use it. I shown you the way how to do it. So let's do one thing. Let's try to open this chat engine. Okay, this is my model, and after opening this chat engine, what I can do, so see, with respect to this one, I'll be getting my key, and here is what, here's my target URL and all, everything. So just click on this open playground. I'll be open it. I will be able to open this particular model inside the playground. Okay, inside my chat playground. So let's wait. Yes, you can see the model over here. Now I can test whether it is working or not. So once you will simply write here hi, so if everything is fine, I'll be getting my answer. So yes, this is working fine. Now if I can ask some other question, so how are you? So it is giving me answer that yes, I'm fine or whatever. So okay. Now let's try to ask something else. I hope it is visible to you. Let me keep it over here. And yeah, great. Now let me ask, can you tell me the detail? Can you tell me about the Delhi? Okay, which is capital of India. Let's see whether this model will be able to answer or not. So here I can see this model is able to give me answer. It's a GPT model, so definitely it can give me answer. Okay, great. Now I think it is perfect. Now, one more thing, guys. So once you will go inside this deployment, so here see already we have this particular model. Now let's say some if any one model is not there. So what you can do, you can just simply click on this create deployment, and let's say this GPT is not there. So just click on this GPT 3.5 Turbo, and then confirm it. That's it. Okay, you will be able to get it right now. Let's say if you are not getting this confirm option, so first connect with your Azure OpenAI resources. Okay, Azure OpenAI resources, and then you will be getting this confirm option. Now I hope this is perfect to all of you. So let's do one thing. Let's try to create our own custom chatbot. So what is the procedure of it? Let me show you step by step. Once you will go inside the chat, guys, here see. So just look over here that we are only able to get, so I think it has removed. Okay, fine. Now I'm going to be asked one specific question. Hi, can you give me a price of Nike Air Max shoes? Okay, so this is my question which I'm asking. So let's see what I'll be getting over here. So it is telling to me that as a AI model, I don't know about it. Okay, I don't having a specific information. I hope it is visible to you guys. Let me hide to myself. See, so it is saying it is not having a specific information with respect to this particular question. So I want to create my own chatbot, okay, so which can like answer for these type of question. So what I did here, let me show you. I kept some data, okay, inside my system, and on top of that data, basically, I'm going to be train what I'm going to be train my model, okay. So just wait, let me open this. So here is what, guys, here is my data, and I hope it is visible to all of you. See, so this data actually it is having a information related to what, related to the shoes. So I just kept only three detail, okay, three shoes detail, because unnecessary it will take a time if I'm going to be create a rack system, or if I'm going to be create a like index and all. So Nike Air Max plus Nike Dunk and Nike Slide or Sandal. So this is the information like style code or price, right? A date, and here you can see the manufacturing unit and all, location, every sort of a detail you can see over here with respect to this document. Now what I'm doing, I want to create a custom chatbot which is which will be like giving me a answer with respect to this shoe and all. So what I can do here, so first of all I have to add this particular data. Now for adding the data, guys, here you can see this option, add your data. Now just click over here on this add your data, and click on top of this add a new data sources. Okay, now once you will click on this add to the new data sources, now just select the data sources from here. So I want to upload this file from my local. So here I selected this local. Now I'm going to be upload the single file. So here let me take this particular file. So the file name is what, shoe. So here I got my file. The file name is shoe. Now once I will get this file, I will click on this next, and here see it is asking me about this Azure AI search service. So let's try to see what is this Azure AI search service. Okay, so here if you will simply check with the Google, let me search over here Azure AI search service. Okay, now what is the Azure AI search? So just read about it. Azure AI search, okay, it is also called Azure cognitive search. So guys, just listen over here. Whenever we are talking about this Azure cognitive search, it's a very important part of the RAG. Okay, because it is this Azure AI search or Azure cognitive search, actually it is only giving the permission, right, for the similarity search and all. Okay, so based on the query, whatever query will come, it is keeping inside the database, and it is keeping the data inside the database. Now whatever query is coming, so it's going to perform the similarity search, keyword search. Okay, and the name is what, so before the name was the Azure cognitive search, and now the name is what, Azure AI search. Provide secure information retrieval at a scale over owned content in traditional and generative AI search application. So here in short you can say it is nothing, it's an information retrieval source. Okay, it's an information retrieval system. If you want to read more about it, definitely you can check over here, so how it is going to work, and the full flag uses and all. Okay, with respect to this Azure AI search, right? So what I have to do here, I have to configure my Azure AI search. Now already I have, so here what I can do, I can connect with that. So already I had created, guys. So this was the one. Now this crash course. Now I'm just simply clicking on this add connection, and here I am getting it. So if you remember, I created it when I was running the Azure AI Studio, when I was keeping the data, okay, the custom data, and I created one chatbot before this one as well. So here my resource name is what? Crash course. Now index name, I can keep anything over here. I can remove this one. So it's going to be my vector index, my vector index. Now here you can select the machine also. So let's say if you want to select the machine for the entire process, so this is the like options now. So yes, you can go through with this particular option and you can check. Now I'm keeping it auto only. Now just just select this auto and click on this next. Now here is what? Here is your embedding model, which is taking from this crash course models itself. This is the Azure AI service, Azure OpenAI service. Now just click on this next, and after this one, guys, it is checking for the model. It is there or not? Yes, it is there. Then finally click on this create. Okay, so here actually you will be getting this create. See, so this is what? This is my create button. So I'm creating this index, and based on this particular index, I am going to be perform the similarity search over here. So let's wait. It will take some time, around 1 or 2 minutes, for creating this particular index. If your data is very huge, in that case, it might take 10 to 15 minutes also. So that's why I kept the small amount of data, but still it will take some time. So meanwhile, what I can do, I can set up my environment and all everything for creating my final application. Now, first of all, guys, here I'll be required some folder and file. So I'll be required one file, that is what? App.py. I will be required one more file over here, that is HTML, which I'm going to keep inside the templates. Okay, templates, and that is going to my chatbot UI. So now here inside this template, I'm going to be create one file. So let me give it to you the code. So here my file name is going to be chatbot.html, chatbot.html. Okay, now here inside this chatbot.html, I can keep the code, and this is but nothing, this is my HTML page. Okay, so a very simple HTML page. I just created it for what? For the like for the queries and all. It's not a full-fledged chatbot and all, means full-fledged chatbot page. It's a simple like UI, okay, with respect to this chatbot and all. I will be showing you, you will get it. Now inside the app, actually I have to write a code with respect to what? Flask and all, because here I am going to be create my Flask application. So let me give you that code also, or else I can write it down one by one. So the very first thing which is required, the Flask only. So simply I can write the Flask, and guys, here in this particular environment, Flask is not available. So here I can simply say Flask, sorry, render underscore template. So here is what? Template. Okay, now what I will do, so here I'll be writing the further code. So here is what? From Flask request. This is also perfect. Now here I'm going to be take this particular module as well. So I have this URL lib and this JSON and this OS. Okay, so this particular module is required. Now what I can do, I can create my Flask application. So for that actually I simply need to write here app is equal to Flask. So here Flask, and inside the Flask this name. Got it? Now here I will be creating my URL. So my URL, first URL is going to be app.route, and here I can simply write or okay, I can simply pass the slash, which is representing to the home route, and then I can pass the method. So here is what? Here's my method. So method list. So I can pass the get and post method. So first is post, and the second method, which is going to be get only. Got it, guys? I hope this is clear. Now coming to the next part. So what you can do, so here you can create the method which is associated with this particular route. So here my method name is what? Handle underscore form. So it is going to be handle this particular form. Or anything you can write, any method name. I just this method name came in my mind. I'm writing it. That's it. So inside this particular method, you will be coding, and or what you will be doing, you are going to be return the particular template. Okay. So which template, guys? This chatbot.html. So simply you can write over here return this return render template. Okay, render template, and here you can mention this chatbot.html. Getting my point, guys? Yes or no? See, I hope this is like fine to all of you. Now guys, what I can do, I can test my application. Okay, so here you can see it is still loading, it is creating the index. Okay, let it complete. Now what I can do, I can test it whether it is working fine or not. So what I will do here, so simply I'm going to be write this python app.py, but before that I will have to install this flask. Okay, inside this particular environment. So what is the command for it? Pip install flask. Simple. Now let me install it and see it is installing. Don't worry, I will give you this each and every command inside my GitHub. I will be keeping this entire code to my GitHub, and the link will be available inside the description, guys. So from there itself, you can download it. So I got my flask. Now what is the next thing? I can run here python app.py. So once I will run it, guys, here you can see everything is fine, but there is one thing which I need to add. If name is equal to main, so here let me write this name is equal to main. Okay, so this is perfect. Now simply I will write this app dot run, and yes, perfect. So if I'm going to be run it, then definitely I will be able to like get my URL. Okay, and with that I can access this HTML, this chatbot page. So let me clear my screen CLS, and I think it is visible to all of you. Let me hide to myself, and here I'm going to be showing you this command python app.py. Now see my application is running. Now if I will open it, so guys see, this is my chatbot page, a very simple and very easy very simple page over here, just to test the queries and all, nothing else. So if you want to create any full-fledged chatbot and all, full-fledged chatbot page, I can do that also. But later on, I'll be showing you in my some other video here just for the testing and all. So guys, let's do one thing. Let's close it as of now, and then let's stop this particular process. And I'm going back to where? I'm going back to my Azure OpenAI. Now see here, it is showing to me that it has created. Okay, this index is created. Now where actually, sorry, the chunking is done, and here now it is creating the index and all. So the first step is done, chunking, and the second step what, it will be creating the embedding and all. Okay, and then on top of it, like this entire thing, basically it's going to be keep inside the index, and then I can perform the retrieval operation and all. So I hope this is done. Now if you want to check how the process is going on, so just do one thing. So just go inside this, let me show you where index is. So once you will click on this index, just open this particular index. Okay, now inside this index, here is a one option. That option is called job detail. Now once you will click on this job detail, you will find out the entire detail of this with respect to this particular job. So whatever job you have seen, right, you will be finding out the detail, step by step detail with respect to that particular job. Now here it is telling to you my recent workspace, my live project. Just a second, guys. Yeah, this one. Now just scroll down and see, these are the particular jobs, guys, inside this vector. So what is my vector name? My vector index. I think my name I written in this way. Okay, fine, not an issue. And yes, so this index is also completed, and now registering this particular index. So first of all, let me tell you one thing. Let me talk about the RAG architecture. Until it is created, I can give you like little information related to this RAG architecture and all. So in the RAG architecture, what we do, so let's say we have a data. Now what I will do, I will be collecting this data, and this particular data I will be like storing somewhere. Okay, let's say this data I kept inside the database. Then from this particular database, I will be collecting this data again in the form of chunks. Okay, chunking. I will perform the chunking because this data might be very, very huge. So let's say this is my chunks. Now with respect to this chunk, I will be creating the embedding. Okay, so here I can write chunk. This is also my chunk. Here also my chunk. Okay, now I will be creating the embedding. So embedding is nothing, it's a numerical representation of the data. So here is what, here is my embedding. This is also represent to the representing same thing, and here also embedding. Now this particular embedding, guys, whatever embedding we have created, I will be storing inside where, inside the vector database. So here is what, here is my vector database, or like this vector database, or you can say vector index, because this vector database actually it will provide you the vector index. So the same process is happening over there itself. So what they are doing, so whatever data I have provided, the shoe data, they collected it, means they kept inside the database Azure blob. They created a chunk from there. Okay, if it is required, they will create, otherwise no, because I kept every setting by default. So I'm assuming that they have created a chunk because the process I can see over there. Then they have performed the embedding with respect to that the model, right? So embedding model which I loaded. So by using that particular model, they have performed the embedding, and then they stored it, right? Where? Inside the vector database. Means by default they are using the vector database, or basically with respect to that they are creating this vector index. Okay, vector database actually it provide you the vector index. Getting my point? Now what will happen, so whenever user is asking any sort of a query, so here let's say is my query which is being asked by the user, so it will perform the similarity search based on this particular query. So let me mention the similarity search, and here this context, I will be getting the context, means I will be getting the detail. This operation is called retrieval operation, and this a particular context along with a prompt, I will be adding my prompt, and this two information I will be passing to what? I will be passing to my LLM. I think it is visible now. I'll be passing to my LLM. Now LLM, what it will do? So it will read this prompt, it will read this context, and finally it will be generated. It will be generating the answer with respect to this particular query. So this is the whole sort of a process. Now just see over here, everything is done with respect to my data. Now what I will do, if I'm going now with a chat, so there I will be able to find out my index. Okay, somewhere it has kept this particular index in some database. I don't know about it. If I'm going to check the detail, definitely I'll be getting, but here you can think that it has created the vector index. Now I can select it. Okay, so here is what? Here's my vector index which is already there. Now I can select how it is going to be find out the similarity search. So here I'm going to be select both option. One is vector and the second is what? Keyword. Okay, so hybrid option. Now let's say let's ask the same question to my chatbot over here, to this okay, so it is telling me content cannot be empty, validation error message 0. Why it is so guys, I think I will have to select the model. So model is also there. Now let me ask one more time. Just a second. Okay, great. Now I'm getting. So here, what I can do, I can ask what is a price? What is a price of nice, sorry, Nike Air Max shoes? So previously, actually, it was not giving me the answer, but let's see whether it is giving me answer or not. So now here the price of this Nike Air Max Plus shoe is what guys? 150 USD. If you will go and check with the PDF, you will be finding out the same price. Okay, now you can ask any sort of a thing to your model with respect to this data. And here see, it is showing me the reference also from where actually it is taking a reference. Now I want to use this RAG system, the RAG, this one, retrieval augment generation, in my own app, in my own chatbot. See, here is what? Here is my chatbot which I have created. So let me run it. Python app.py. It is running on top of this particular URL. So see guys, here if I'm going to be run it, so I will be getting my chatbot, this one. How I can integrate this RAG system into this chatbot, now we'll see that particular process. So here guys, if I want to do it, so I can do it, right? But how? So this prompt flow is the rescuer. Okay, by using this prompt flow I can do it. Now let me show you how it is possible. So once you will click on this prompt flow, this prompt flow, basically what is the meaning of the prompt flow guys? So by using this prompt flow you can schedule the end-to-end pipeline. Okay, end-to-end pipeline from data ingestion to this retrieval, and then this chatbot generation and all, means this data generation and then deployment also. So what here basically what I did, I have created this pipeline. Now I am going to be deployed by using this prompt flow. So I'm going to write my own name. The name is going to be crash course over here. Now let me open it, and here you can see it will provide me the location as well. So simply click on this open and see it is going to open this particular folder. So just a second, it will take some time. So now see guys, it has opened this particular prompt flow. So inside this prompt flow, see there are a lots many options. Okay, so which option you need to select? So first of all, see, let me show you the files and all. So here you will be able to get all the files, because see, at the end this is nothing, it's a code only, right? So whatever I have done over there, the data uploadation, that data upload and all. So with respect to that, it has generated all the files and folders. See, it is search. It is with respect to the search. This one. See, now here you'll find out this one with respect to the chunking and all. See, this is the required.txt. If you want to see the content also, you can, like, you just need to double click on top of it, and here is what, here is the content of the file. Got it? Now what I'm doing, see, for deploying this particular application, first of all, you need to select this drop down. Okay, start compute session, and then just click on the first option, is start compute session. Now once you will click over here, guys, so here you will be able to find out it has started the computation of this particular session. Okay, now once the computation will be done, this chat option will be eligible for me. I can chat to my model, okay, over here. Now, until what I can do, I can give you the complete walkthrough of this prompt flow it is creating. So, see guys, here actually what this prompt flow is doing, it is going to be create the entire flow. So from this LLM, so this is my LLM name. Okay, now here is what, here's the output, what output I will be getting, okay, from my model. Then here you can see this is the script and all the complete like script it has created in a backend. Then other than this one, here you will find out the other thing like prompt and all, how it's going to define the prompt, okay, in a backend for handling for handling each and everything. Now, apart from this one, see, extract search means like keyword search and all, whatever we are going to be performed. See, with respect to that, there is a code. So this each and every code actually it took from where? Tell me, from my configuration. So whatever configuration I made over here inside this chat, I directly imported it inside the prompt flow. And from there, actually, it took this particular configuration. Now, let's say if we are not doing like this, if we want to create our own custom flow, okay, so yes, I can do it. Once you will click over here, and once you will click the prompt flow, and then you can fill the information over here manually. And according to that, it will be generating the code. That's it. Okay. Now see, my computation is done. Now I can chat with my model. Okay. So whatever model and whatever data I have provided, the RAG which I have created, I can chat over here. So once I will click on this chat, I hope it is visible. Now let me keep to my keep myself over here and see if I'm going to ask any sort of a thing, the same thing to my chat bot over here. So definitely I will be getting it. So it is running. Just a second. It takes some time. If you are running it first time, definitely it will be taking the time. So simply click on this particular option, or if you will hit enter, then also you will be getting the answer. Taking time, guys, taking time. Yes, running is still running. And here over the prompt flow, each and every service will take some time. If you're going to deploy the application, it take around 10 to 15 minutes. Okay. Fine, guys. So here you can see we are able to get an answer. So here my answer is, hello, how I can assist you. Now I can ask something. What is a price? What is a price of Nike Air Max 2? Let's say I will be getting my answer or not. So it is taking some time over here, guys, but don't worry. Once I will deploy the endpoint URL, it won't take this much of time. And we can configure this latency and all everything. I'll be showing you how, because at the end it will give you the option to select the instance. Okay, so let it done. Okay, fine. I'm getting my answer and the price and all everything it is providing to me. So I hope, guys, you are able to get that how to run this compute session and how to test it. Now, what is the next thing? I have to deploy. I have to public it. Okay, I have to generate the endpoint URL so that I can integrate in my particular chatbot. So for that, here, let me do one thing. Let me, not this one, guys. So what I can do, guys, here I can click on this deploy. Okay, so let me adjust to myself first of all. Great. I, uh, Fine. Now, see, just click on this deploy here, and after clicking on this deploy, it will ask you the some sort of a detail. So first, like it is asking about the endpoint URL. You can write manually this particular URL. Then deployment name. You can write the deployment name, okay, manually. But I'm keeping it. I'm keeping everything like by default only. Now here is a virtual machine. So 2 core 8 GB 16, 2 core 8 GB RAM and 16 GB is a disk, and here is the charges for the virtual machine. Okay, $0.1 per hour. So I'm going to be select this standard only, but if you want to select any custom one, then definitely you can select that also. Let me show you where this one. So once you will click on this drop down, you will be getting all the option with respect to the machine. So that is what I was telling to you. If you want to make your process faster, you can like select the instance according to your requirement. Okay, now what I'm doing, so here I'm keeping it this by default, this particular machine only. So what is the, which is the one, so here is this standard one. Now after this one, guys, the next thing is instance count. So I will be keeping 3 instance. Okay, now inferencing data collection. Okay, so here I'm keeping enable only, all the information by default. Now review and create. Now, see, you can review all the information one more time, and finally you can click on this create. Now, see, here my application is going to be deployed, guys. So it takes time. It will take some time. Now, how you can check? You can check inside this notification. So this is a notification, guys, and my model is getting deployed. So once it will be deployed, you will get the notification over here inside this particular section. So let it deploy. Let's wait for some time until what I can do. I can write my code, okay, for the further thing. So here I was returning this render template, but I don't want as of now this one. I am writing a full flag code. So first is what? First is the if else condition. So here I am going to be write the condition, my if condition. So inside this condition, guys, or I can do one thing. I can give you the entire code, and we can understand like step by step. I think that would be great. So see, this is my complete code, guys. It is very simple, very easy. Nothing is here, and easily you can understand this particular code. So inside this code, see what I have. I have my if and else condition. So if request dot method is post, in that case, what I'm doing, I'm getting the user query, okay, from my user side. I'm converting this query in this particular form, okay, this JSON form. Then here is a body, okay, means I'm going to be dump it JSON dot dump data, and then I'm going to be encoded, right? So in this particular format, actually I want my query. This is a specific format which is required, okay, to sending the query to my endpoint URL. Now here is my URL, guys. So here actually I will be keeping my URL which I'm generating. So let me remove this one from here and let me keep my URL. I will be showing you how you will be getting it. Now remove this API key. You can keep your API key. I will be showing you how you will be getting it. Then if not API key, I can generate this particular exception. Now this is my header, guys. Okay, so in the header you can see there is my like content. This is what application slash JSON. Here is what, here is my API key, and then this is my application name, okay, the deployment name. Now apart from this one, see here what I have my request. So I'm going to be request to this particular endpoint URL. Here is my URL, and here I'm getting the response, okay. Now from this particular response, I'm collecting my text, okay, whatever thing I require, and then finally I'm going to be return it to my HTML page. Getting my point? If it is going to generate any sort of error, in that case there is my exception module. Now you must be thinking from where I got this particular code. So guys, I didn't get it from my end. I didn't write from my end. I got it from the, tell me from where? From the like prompt flow itself. I'll be showing you after deployment. You will get the entire template over there. Now here in the else it's nothing. So yes, if it is not a post request, in that case yes, we are just showing this particular template. That's it. Now if you will look into the HTML code, now just go and check with the HTML code. So here what I have, so it is very simple code. Now this is my header, okay, head, and here is my body. In my body I have one div, this one, right, which is showing me a reply, this a particular div, and this is my form. Okay, you can create form before the div. This is also fine. Now here is my form, which is which is working on this particular URL, this slash only, and here I'm taking a user input. Okay, now after taking this user input, what I'm doing, we are clicking on the submit, and finally I'll be getting my reply over here based on the query. Okay, so this is a simple HTML which I have written for all of you, and here is what, here is my app.py file. Now I have to keep this to information over here. So what I can do, I can check whether it is deploying or not. Let me refresh this particular process, and here I think it is deploying. So just a second, let me check guys whether it is deploying or not. Reload it. Yeah, see, deployment is yes, it is deploying. So just go and check with the deployment detail. You will be getting each and everything over here itself. So detail is here guys, this one, and here is what, here is my URL, this one, and this is my key. Okay, right inside you can check, and still it is creating. See, if you are not getting the deployment and all inside the notification, you can simply refresh it. Getting my point? So here, see, it is deploying, and now this is my endpoint URL, which is required to me. I am just going to be copy from here and simply going to paste inside my code. Okay. Now the next thing is what? So here the next thing is this API key. So just copy this API key from here and then keep it inside your code. Okay. So here I'm going to be keep my API key. Now both thing is done. Now what is required? So here I required my application name. So I can remove this my project, this one. And what I can do, I can keep my name. So here is my name guys, Crash Course RUYDD. So this is the name basically which was there, and if you remember, then at the end basically there was one. So crash course RUYDD one. So this is the particular request header, and I hope this is clear to all of you. Now, once it will be done, guys, I'll be making the request to my endpoint URL. It takes some time. So if you have initialize maybe at 150, then it will be done within like 10 to 15 minutes. This is the bare minimum time for it. It might take more than that as well. So if you want to increase the time, in that case you will have to play with the instance configuration and all everything. So let it complete, and then we'll hit the URL guys. So here guys, you can see my deployment is done. So guys, whatever name basically I given to the deployment, it was giving me the issue. I checked with the log and all, because previously during my practice I already created with the same name. So what I did, I changed my name over here. Rest of the process will be same, nothing will be there. So you can check out inside the log. Okay, here is the log, or else you will be getting the notification also, right? So it was giving me the issue. That's why I changed the name, and again I redeployed with the same process which I shown you. So after the deployment, you will be able to find out this type of page. Okay. Now here you can see provision succeed, and then here is what, here's my endpoint URL, the same one, and is what, here's my API key. Now what I can do, I can keep this endpoint URL where inside my code, and this key as well. So let me copy the key, and already I pasted this URL here. You can see this one. Now let me keep the key as well. Got it? So I have my key and I have my URL over here, and along with that, this is what, this is my name. Okay, Azure model deployment name. Now one more thing I can show you over here. See, you can test it, inside the Azure itself. Okay, over the Azure portal as well. So let me write hi over here. So definitely it is going to be generate the answer. Now let me ask, can you give me a price of Nike Air Max shoe? So let's see what I will be getting. So if everything is perfect, then it will generate the price. Yes, I am getting it, and here's the price is what, 150 USD. Now I was telling to you that if I want to connect it with the my application, right? I connect it with the Flask and all. So from where I will get the template? So guys, see, just click on this consume. After it, here it will give you the each and every detail. See, here is what, here is the endpoint URL, primary key, secondary key. Now JavaScript, Python, C Sharp, and R. It is giving you all a sort of a languages. Okay, 4 main languages, and other thing also it supports. So later on, basically in one advanced RAG and all, I will be showing you. But here, see, For the consumption, it is giving you four options. Now just click on this Python, and this is the entire code. So the entire reference I'm taking from here itself. So try, okay, the same from the same code basically I pasted over there. Then accept, okay, this exception, the same code. Now here you can see the header. So same header basically I written over there, okay, inside my code. Now everything same, and I took the reference from this template only. Now without wasting a time, let's test our application. So if everything is fine, I will be getting my answer. So here I am going to stop it first of all, and let me do one thing. Let me stop my camera so that you can get access of the entire screen. So here I'm simply writing Python app.py. Now once I will write it down, it guys. So see, I'll be getting my URL. Okay, great. Now just click over here on this URL. Here is my chatbot. Now simply write hi over here. That's it. So let's see. Perfect, guys. Perfect, perfect. So here I'm getting my answer, and it is in front of you only. And now I can test, right? So here actually basically I can test with the different question and all. Let's say here I'm going to be asked, can you tell me who is Gandhi? So this is my question. Let's say I'm submitting it, and see, back in backend actually GPT model is working now. It will provide me answer. Now the request information not available in the retrieve data. Okay, so it is giving me answer based on the retrieve data. Now let's say if I'm going to be asked the question, can you tell me the price of the Nike Air Max shoe? So here once I will submit it, so I think I will be able to get it. Now here, yes, I am getting it. So see guys, previously I was talking about previously basically I was asking this particular question, but as a GPT model, it was not giving the answer. Okay, why? Because every information is trying to fetch from the document and is providing the answer. So here what I will have to do, tell me. So here I will have to rectify my prompt. Okay, whatever prompt in a backend like they are passing, right? So here in the prompt flow basically we will find out they're passing the prompt. Okay, where you will get it, you will be getting inside the project itself. Let me show you where in the deployment. This is my project. Okay, prompt flow, this one prompt flow, and here is this two. Okay, this one. Now just scroll down, and you will be getting the prompt and all everything. See, so you will have to rectify guys these a particular prompt if you want to get your desired answer. Means with respect to the other question and all. That's it, nothing else. So I hope you like this series, guys. I think I fulfilled my promise. I created my own RAG system. Okay, I created my own chatbot, and yes, it will be able to provide you the answer with respect to each and every question and all. You can ask about the Nike sandal also. So let's see whether it is working or not. So once you will click on this submit, and here you will be able to find out the detail. Means yes, it is fetching from the document itself, and based on that it is going to be augment the response. So I hope you like this series, and I started from the introduction and all, but I kept till the advanced part and all. Now yes, if you liked it guys, then please hit the like button. Please mention in the comment section which part you like most. If you have any doubt, any question, you can mention inside the comment section. Definitely I will look into it. So thank you guys. Soon I'll be coming up with many more different courses and all. So yeah, please like subscribe the channel, hit the like button. If you liked it, then yeah, please share with your friends and whoever is required this type of tutorial and all. So thank you. Bye bye guys. Take care.